Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to Team RaddTitan, and this is the weekly collectors chat. If you don't know already, I'm George, and over there looking slightly perplexed and grey and hairy is Alex. We're going to be running through what's been going on over the last, week or so. We had the big XM chat and interview last week's, so we're going to be, obviously, if there's any questions or anything you want to discuss during that, we will be going through that. We've also got some nice updates from all the licensed pieces and all the sort of fan art bits and bobs that have been going on. We've got some cool, Children of Thanos diorama to show you. Some other bits and pieces been shared across the groups, obviously everywhere. And obviously what we've been going on over the last week. So I've had quite a busy week. I've had a few bits come in. I've pre-ordered something. I've got something else. There's been big reveals from Sideshow Collectibles, probably maybe the greatest Venom statue probably ever produced. It's nice. Like at the moment it really looks special, so we're going to be going over that, talking about that. We've got some, and obviously we're filling your questions as we go. You might have to forgive me today because I was in the gym. I was moving around a bit today and I really badly bit my tongue, so I'm going to try to talk normally, but it wasn't good. I bit a massive chunk out of my tongue, man. It ain't even funny. So I'm going to try and speak without slurring, but ours is not nice.
Help, and then you're drinking alcohol.
I'll start. Yeah, I'm only having one beer though, so
Hopefully the alcohol. Oh, you're only having one beer. I just brought up the bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, so we'll let you go wild. I'm just going to have it here. Yeah, I'm going to have my, what is it called? Lucky Buddha. Cheers to you all. We're having a great week, everybody. And I just want to say before we start as well with the XM video going up, I just want to say how thankful I am and grateful for all the lovely comments of people having our back on there. There was, it's very easy in this game to focus on the people that actually say the shitty things in other groups and always have the issue. But I think we should acknowledge the fact that actually there was a lot of people that said some really beautiful things on that post about it. So I'm very grateful. I was moved actually quite a lot. I think it was the weekend I started looking at it, and they actually made my weekend. Some of the nice things people said. It's hard to imagine that people have still been stood by us for the last 10, 12 years or so, remembering where we started and what we've grown into, and the journey, or we've all been through together. So here's to you. Wouldn't be here without you. Believe that, because the only reason we do it is because of you.
I just got sent an image I'm allowed to share, so I'm going to post it on the chat first of all. Because I need to come up with a little spiel about it. So let me do this one. PCS. There we go. We'll put that in our folder.
Good. I love exclusives.
Let me check if it is in the right folder. Then I'm not being a fucking. Do you know you didn't send me pictures of your Galactus? You literally just sent me pictures.
Yeah, I haven't taken any pictures of it. That's why.
Do you know the actual really funny? The funny thing is, you sent me a picture of the Galactus, right? And funny thing about that is, behind this, the only piece that's set up in this whole line along here is the Galactus. The Galactus bust is the only piece that's set up.
Oh, nice!
It looks fantastic under that light. I tell you, it looks really nice.
It's a nice bust, man. It's a decent bust. It's a decent size. I got it for a very good price. Yeah. I'm very happy with it. So I
think it's one of those things that constantly happens, which is where, I got loads of Bowen busts when I was away traveling. I was in quarantine in fucking Thailand, and I was in. I think I was in Poland for 3 months, and then I was in Thailand for 4 or 5 months. I was gone for a while, and during COVID, and then I ordered loads of stuff. When I came back, I had so much stuff to open, so much stuff, and it was all these Bowen busts. And I think at the time I didn't really appreciate them, but I just got into a pattern of ordering them, and I had them all on the shelf, and I had them in my little box from office. But I didn't really appreciate them at that point. I feel like I just kind of got them because I was bored in quarantine, really.
Yeah, but I mean, that's half the thing.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers, man. Love you.
It's just a little bit of apple juice.
Right. That was Sometimes it's good.
That's not smooth.
I told you many times, you do this when you binge watch stuff. It's the same. You don't appreciate it because you sort of watch loads of it on in the background all day, every day, and it's just a bit much. Don't think you can truly appreciate. You know, I'm watching at the moment. I'm watching Accountant 2. The Accountant.
Oh yeah, just got it today. Actually, I literally just I put my TV up on the wall over there, and so I put the TV up and literally I plugged in the Fire Stick because the TV I've got in here is like an old TV. And I thought to myself, you know what, I'm not buying a new TV because I'm not really going to watch it that much anyway. I plugged it in actually, and I was actually quite surprised how like vibrant the colours are on this TV.
Yeah.
Because I've got a better, I've got
TV
allegedly a better TV, just like a Panasonic one. But the one downstairs is like it's supposed to be much better. It's supposed to be like is it LG something nano cell whatever. Anyway, so that one was meant to be much better. It's like higher resolution, but it's so dark.
Yeah,
everything's really dark. When I try and watch stuff, it's just really dark, and I have to kind of. Sometimes I'm watching like a horror film, and I have to fuck around with the contrast and all that business.
Yeah,
but this one, I plugged it in, and I'm like, holy shit, the colours are great. But anyway, I plugged in the Fire Stick, and then obviously Accountant 2 is being spammed on the.
Yeah, I've watched about 2 hours the movie, or just maybe a bit over. I'm about 30 minutes from the end. I like Braxton and like the guy, the guy who plays Punisher and shit. He's brilliant. I don't like what they've done with Ben Affleck's character though. They've made it a little bit more jovial, and they're sort of like his autism or his autistic condition is now not like an Accountant. The first one, it's ominous. He's ominous. You understand? You get that feeling all the time that he's like quite ominous in general. And this one's a bit jovial, a bit of a joke. Like that, you know what I mean? It's a bit like it's like they're mocking him more. It's like mocking it a bit more in a sort of its funny way. I don't like
what they
it.
do though, don't they? That's my problem. I've said it before with Marvel. Is they'll have a character like the Winter Soldier who's cold as fucking ice, and then literally like, he's a fucking badass character, and then the next time you see him, he's just the butt of all the jokes.
Yeah, it's comic relief. Exactly.
Yeah. And the same happened with Yolanda or whatever her name is.
Well, Hollywood likes demasculating everybody, don't they?
No. They do it with Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
So with Florence Pugh, she's the same as like Winter Soldier. She's like cold. She's calculated and whatever. And then in Hawkeye, she's just again comic relief.
I fancy her.
Yeah, I do as well. Actually,
I don't know why I do, but I do. Aesthetically, physically, I shouldn't be attracted to her. She's not my type. There's something about her that I find.
So you like her in the wrestling movie?
I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
Wrestling with My Family, where she plays Paige. I haven't seen it.
No.
Seen that film. But I've
seen her in. I was in the studio. She was in the studio, and she must have been going to some kind of awards or something. She had like a massive, like flowing dress on, and she was beautiful. Yeah, in real life, she looked stunning.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. But it's her mannerisms I'm attracted to more. It's how she behaves, how she holds herself, how she speaks, and the way she speaks. It's a weird thing. I have things like that. I guess we all do. Sometimes you see people and you're like, physically, nothing that you have should appeal to me. I have my certain types, but
I find her attractive.
Yeah, but I think it's a mannerisms, a manner that I find attractive more. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, so I don't know where they've gone with The Accountant so far. I like the movie. I'm laughing a lot. There's nothing wrong with the film, but I don't know how it's gone. It's going now too jovial, too jokey. I don't like it. He's now lost that ominous thing. It doesn't feel like it feels like it's gone all a bit Rain Man on me. It's gone a bit fucking Rain Man, where it's like Dustin Hoffman and we're all laughing about it. It doesn't. It's not the same. The first one, he's holding it together more, and he's a little bit more cold, and I kind of am serious, and I kind of prefer it because now I'm sort of, I'm just fixing it a bit more of a joke. I really like the adding of like Braxton, like his brother. I like the add of him. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Bethany or whatever.
John Breffenel. John
Yeah, but
Breffenel.
he's brilliant. Like, he's really, really good. He's top. But
he's quite good. I definitely would recommend listening to his podcast with Joe Rogan. I haven't actually listened to Joe Rogan in a long time. Apparently, there's meant to be some quite good guests recently. It's meant to be Robert Rodriguez is meant to be on there. That's one I want to listen to.
yeah,
But,
I watched that. I finished Mobland as well just before that, so I've gone from Mobland to this. So I really enjoyed Mobland with Tom Hardy in it. So I enjoyed that a lot. To watch that, enjoy that. It's good. I
need to watch. I got loads of stuff to watch, like Killer of Killers.
The Predator thing.
Yeah, we need to watch that. Need to watch Accountant 2. Need to watch. There was something else.
I need to watch Reacher the second season, and I need to watch fucking Invincible the latest season.
Reacher season 3's out. I haven't seen that.
Well behind. I watched the first season of Reacher and I enjoyed it, but then it's hard now because I'm trying to get my missus to watch it and she won't watch it because she's seen the first one. And I'm saying, I'll watch the first one with you again. Fuck it, let's go. She's a bit like, nah, you've already seen it, and you're like, oh god. You're in that fucking place. Do you know that horrible place? Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah, that's it. There we go. That's the one I really want to watch as well. The Amateur.
I wanted to go to the cinema to see that with Jenny, but I couldn't get anyone to sit for the kids. So it's a bit like, but yeah, that looks good.
That's the one. I just got hold of that as well.
I like the geezer in it. He's good. The actor in that.
Rami Malek.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's meant to be. He's got an identical twin, and
really?
yeah. Apparently, what happened was he went to his twin had like an exam, like an oral exam, and I think it was about something to do with Greece or something like that, like classics, and he went and did the oral exam for him and passed it. You know, for his brother.
You would. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
He had to read a monologue basically.
I've got twin boys, but they're not identical. So sometimes it's a bit of a shame.
I mean, they're not identical anymore because as they get older, their lifestyle is different. But they were like identical when, like looking. I mean, yeah.
But that's just merely how you sort of now present yourself.
Hey fellas, this will be another interesting one, regardless of the clowns. Thank you for doing the XM interview in hopes to help collectors. I mean, it's as George says. I mean, it's been very well received, and you know the people when how you doing, Kevin? Good to see you, buddy. I've got my shit sorted out behind me. Hopefully next week I'll have it all set up. Problem is sorry, just going into this topic now first. The reason why these boards are up is I can't be able to peel them off, but also because there's nothing in them apart from one Bowen Galactus bus in the corner, because I want to put in there the chubby characters I have along here. So I've got 4 of those. Hopefully they will fit ish.
It looks more than big enough. Would you just do one section for all 4?
I want to do this one for the 4,
and then
this one is wider. So this one is 110 wide. This one, sorry, don't bark. I just tapped on it and just get back down. This one's 110 wide, and then this one is 165, like really wide. Okay. So this one will do. This one should do the House of Gog.
Nice
whole lineup, including the three characters, so the 2 women and the guy, and I think they'll do the 2 oracles as well. So that'll be good.
Nice.
Again, hopefully that does. I've been speaking to Pierre over the years, and I said to him, when I get it set up, I want him to send me like a high res file so I can kind of print a backdrop to it. But
nice.
That's a whole other thing. What was I saying before I said that? Because I interrupted myself.
We're talking about, the XM interview being very well received.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been very well received. And, the hilarity of it is the fact that whenever there is someone going, oh, I can't believe this person said this, and then they got the screenshots and things. Every single person so far is someone from the past. Every single one of them. And then there's another guy who I was sent like, oh yeah, this guy's kicking off now, and it was before it was posted. So basically, he posted before it was posted, going, oh, it's going to be shit, it's going to be biased, it's going to be this, fuck them. And then once it was posted, he's like, yeah, it's shit. Da, da, da. It's like, well, if you kind of made your mind up before it's even posted, your opinion's not really valid anyway. But on top of that, it's like I went to look at the comment, and either he's blocked me or I've blocked him because I can't see the comment. So it's just the same thing. It's exactly the same thing every time. And it's just funny as again where all the people who just come out of the woodwork just to try and get a bit of on the hype train and all that. It's just like, some guy we haven't even heard of for like fucking 2-3 years, and all of a sudden he's coming out. Like fucking Santana or whatever his name is.
I had a great quote.
Hilarious.
He said somebody on
a video game. Yeah,
it was a brilliant quote. It was like life's like a video game. If you're not encountering enemies, you're going the wrong way. I had a fucking quote off that. That gave me a fucking hard on that thing. I was like, whoa, that's a good that shit. That's a fucking great quote. So I remember I told Jem Min that, when he started. I said, once you start getting shit, you know that you've made it. So don't worry. Yeah. All them people doing, they just fucking tap shit, just prove you're going the right way. So I think you handled yourself really well. I was very proud of you. I have no problem saying that openly here. I said it in private. I say it openly here. I think you did a fantastic job, and I think you pressed them. And I've obviously seen the outtakes of where you were borderline rude. And I think that was
nice. I think the whole
it was needed, and it was necessary.
Obviously, the only person other than the XM people who saw it all was Tyler, because he was there filming it. But the whole thing was like 3.5 hours long, and I don't want to subject anyone to that. And there's just points of when you're editing it that you need to sort of assess what is helpful and what's not. And it's I'm not going to do it in that fucking guru, whatever his name is, who sabotages Robert Downey Jr. I'm not going to do it like that. I'm not going to do it where I'm just trying to belittle Ben for the sake of it. It needs to be a balance. It needs to be that they're accountable for the things they've done wrong, but also they're at the same time they have the space to be able to make it right. So
and they should be allowed to express why, how, and what for. They should be able to do that. You know what I mean? I think you did. I think the balance of that you did very well. I think you gave them, a platform and the opportunity to talk. I thought you handled it very well. So I was proud of you. I think you did a really cracking job of how you sat and handled it was very good. I was, as a strategic person and definitely someone, more combative. I was very pleased with how you handled yourself. I think you did very, very well. And I think, I think Ben came across well. I think people got to see a side of Ben that, there's parts of Ben that doesn't really get seen. He can be quite emotional. He can be quite humble when he wants to be. There's parts I've sat and I've had many a meal with Ben, and he's sometimes he is so gentle and kind and nice. And what I mean? Well, sometimes it gives the impression that he doesn't give a shit, but I don't think that's the case. I've never thought that was the case. He cares more than you'll ever fucking realise. And I sometimes
for the it was like some American place, wasn't it? We went out there and he got the news about I think New York Comic Con. He weren't allowed to go to New York Comic Con or something.
Yeah,
you kind of opened up quite a bit there, but there were like 2 times on this video where. He really did kind of tear up quite a lot when he was talking about his son, his kids. He teared up a lot there, and then at the end when he was giving the kind of apology speech part, he got a bit emotional there as well. You can even hear his voice break at times as well. and it was genuine. It was absolutely genuine.
I didn't like some that people used that as a stick to beat him with. People were talking about, oh, you're going to some fucking boot. Like, I was a bit like, mate, you know.
Yeah.
If you try running a multi-million fucking dollar company and balancing family and wife and everything else, you try it. Fucking just try it. Because, you know what I mean? It ain't easy fucking working and being dad and being fucking husband. It ain't easy. And anybody that says it is fucking lying or they ain't done it. Because it is fucking being present, trying to give enough of yourself to your wife, to your kids, and to your friends, and to your family, and to your job. It's not easy. And he's getting a lot of fucking pressure. And I didn't think that was necessary. And then when people go to that line, you know that they've got a horrible bias before they even start. You're in a bad place to begin.
No, it was nasty. I mean, even on the live chat, there were a few people going, you know, he said about he didn't have the time with his son, and they were going, well, you just had 2 years of silence. Obviously, you spent a lot of time with your son then, and all this kind of stuff. And it was just a bit unnecessary, really. Just not necessary at all.
I think as well. I think, you know, there was a few things where you start thinking to yourself, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of it where they're getting a lot of shit for people that have like got pre-orders with distributors, and then basically if they've told their distributor they want to cancel, and the distributor's gone, all right, and their money's like gone, and then it's like they're going after XM for that. And I think there has to be a little bit of accountability here, which is, hold up a minute. You know what I mean? If you've bought from a third party, dude, you've got to take accountability of that situation. You've got two choices, as I see it. One, you risk losing all your money, or two, you just hold the line and you don't fucking cancel anything and you wait. But by like with a distributor, if you've gone, I want to cancel it, and you've pulled out, they're going to take that money and invest it in other things. That money's gone.
Well, there's also that money's gone, and also good to catch up again, Alex. I saw Helmy while I was over there, by the way.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, definitely got to come visit his place. He's got the Godzilla Lounge, and have you seen the pictures?
I have, man. Yeah, he's a lovely guy. Like Helmy. OG.
Yeah, module cases are coming along really nicely. I'm really, again, I'm just pissed off because all the pieces I want to put in there are literally right at the fucking back of my storage. And I've got to pull everything out to do it, and I just can't be bothered. Really can't be bothered. I literally want to put the Joker next to the Batman, and he's by the fucking window, which is the furthest point away. I can literally, to annoy me, when I'm coming back from walking the dog, I can see it in the fucking window just to piss me off more. And then I know exactly where the House of Gold pieces are. They're about halfway along, so I still got to get a lot out. And then
get to work. Ones. Stop fucking making excuses.
Well, I've got to do the loft as well. I've got to put the boards down in the loft. Cheers, mate. Happy collecting. Yes, the interview was much appreciated, even for us who are done with XM. The time Alex took to edit was amazing on his end. Thank you very much.
I hear a lot of this. I hear a lot of this done with XM shit, and I ain't buying it for one fucking minute.
Also, there was none of that ball tickling that Gio promised me if I caught up with the XM boys.
I don't buy into any of this. Like fucking, I'm not buying XM pieces anymore. I'm sorry. I don't fucking buy into any of it, because I think if they start releasing and putting out stuff I know they're capable of, I think a lot of fucking people are going to be pre-ordering and fucking getting shit again. And they're just going to not, you know what I mean? They're not going to be as open about it, but they will buy it. I promise you that.
What's up, Chris? That's a name. That's a blast from the past. I didn't see you in a while. David just bringing up the Sideshow Venom. Yeah. That's the whole thing. I mean, like, you know, you have to look into the fact as well that, you know, I'm working PCS now, and basically 9 years ago, they were in the shit. You know, they were a company which I would never have seen myself working for. If you asked me when that was all going on, I'd go, yeah, they're going to go out of business in a year's time, maybe less. And, you know, I'll never work for them ever. That's what I would say at that point in time.
Yeah, I know.
But Anne came on board, turned it all around, and done a fantastic job. So,
this is the point. And I don't think I like the fact that these people, they say these messages and they think that people will actually believe them.
Mm.
But when you've been around as long as we have, you know exactly how fickle collectors are. And the truth is that put a fucking something good in front of them, and they're going to forget who the fuck they've, abused or mistreated, or fucking they forget everything like that.
Yeah.
There are channels out there that are living proof of this, that have done unspeakable shit, and there's still people watch their videos because they want to see what the statue looks like. They forget about the moral compass then, and they'll forget about their moral compass when that statue.
Our mods jump on board that every single time they post a video. So
the point is that this isn't a team fucking sport. Don't anyone ever tell you any different. You have to collect for yourself, and you have to get stuff that you want. And at the end of the day, if something comes out and you really want it, you will most people will just look the fucking other way. Trust me. I've seen it done. I would never buy anything from Pro One at all. I don't like them. I don't know how anyone has the stomach for it. But at the end of the day, Alex, best friend in the world, has been all my life. He buys Pro One pieces. He doesn't stand by me and go, "Oh, fuck it, Jules don't like it." Oh, fuck it. He does what an insane person would do. He does, well, Jules don't fucking. He's like, Jules don't fucking live it. Jules don't fucking pay for him. Jules don't have to fucking see him. So fuck George. That's what he says, and rightly so. And many times I will send Alex a picture of something and go, "I'm going to get this." He go, "Oh, really? Looks fucking horrible to me." And I'll be like, "Oh, fuck you." And I'll buy it anyway. That's the point, because it isn't a team sport. It's two people as close as two men can be without being gay. And actually, two straight guys can be even gayer than gay guys. Trust me. You want to see us in Sainsbury's, bro? It ain't good.
Time, man.
I believe what I'm saying. No matter how close you are, you got to look after yourself. And so it's no good worrying about what anybody else is fucking thinking. Like we saw before with fucking Matey Boy, who's suddenly got a voice, had a big thing about recast until he got one himself, didn't he? Hey, Mr. Chat a lot.
Let's do some of these comments, because I'm playing them. But let me just go through the names really quickly. So Dante Dis, how you doing? Nice guy. AC Ludo, Mitchell Lawrence, Dante Dis, Leon in the house. Happy JCG Art. Mitchell Lawrence, Helmy, XM Exclusives, Chesh, Chris Eaton, Darren Crofer, man. Sorry to hear about that. He went to a friend's funeral today. Sorry. Hope all is good on your side, and you take care, my man.
Rest in peace. It's fucking horrible when people pass.
Mitchell Lawrence, you're the only one who says it was all right. Everyone's telling me how amazing it is, which I absolutely hate. I don't like the look of the animation, though.
Nah, not me either.
So, yeah, it's not my style, really. It looks a bit like...
I've got to actually stop. Before we go more comments, I've just got to say a massive shout out to our boy, Stuart Murray, who sadly his beloved cat of 15 years died yesterday. Yeah. He came back from a trip, and his beautiful cat, Rodney, passed on. Basically died in their bed. And he's literally, but he's quite gutted about it. So I want to say a massive shout out to our mod, because the moderators and stuff are like family and like close friends to us. So we're obviously devastated for him. He's like a bit gutted, and rightly so. I mean, he's a beautiful cat as well. What a fucking gorgeous cat! I got some pictures of it. Hopefully, we'll put in the chat. But sadly, he passed on. He's like a big Superman like collector and a stand-up guy, and we value him very much. So. We're all thinking about you, Stuart. God bless you, brother. And I hope you and your missus are all right.
Take care, my man.
Godspeed, man. Godspeed.
George, do you have Shin Godzilla is going to be back? So did you know Shin Godzilla is going to be back in the theatres in 4K?
I did see that, actually. Somebody sent me a poster that my mate Evan always he keeps me up to date with the Godzilla shit. Makes me feel like a shit fan.
Venom is definitely a purchase and reveal. E-Man, who makes that Spider-Man? That's the original European exclusive Sideshow. So they did two versions back in the day.
There's some OG bangers.
Yeah, people did a regular one with white eyes and the European exclusive silver eyes. Is that a real dog or a statue? That's my nephew. That's Tyler.
Who?
His birthday today, actually.
Who?
He's got a YouTube channel, the Dart Zone 180. That's Tyler.
Oh, is that him there?
Yeah.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
He's got a Dart channel he's starting up.
What is it? What channel?
The Dart Zone 180.
Does he like darts? Yeah, isn't he good?
Yeah, he fucking done a video the other day where he done 3 bullseyes in a row.
Nice.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
triple 20. Yeah. So he's going to Poland to watch the darts. Artist Future, sorry. Can you do a review of Ultimate Wolf by Broseberg? Yeah, I really do. It's over there in the corner now. I do need to do one. In all honesty, I've got on the table. I've got the Rusty Angel. I'm going to do a video of her over the weekend, and then I'm going to put some stuff like there when I put them away and kind of get some videos going.
Yeah,
I tried
that's
something different with my camera today, actually, when I filmed the Wolverine and Hulk, and I think it came out really clear.
Yeah, look good, man.
Yeah, so I'm going to might have to try it out. But yeah, no, I'll get it sorted. What's up, guys? Gabriel Gutierrez, how you doing?
Yo, brother.
Quick hi and catch from the rerun. See you later, buddy.
Hey, brother.
A lot of people working 9 to 5 are half-ass parents, so talk shit to Ben for what he's doing is nonsense. Uncarded reviews. I think the interview was good. Was a good gift to the collecting community. Thank you. Cheers, buddy.
You're welcome.
There's more. The Joe Rogan Robert Rodriguez is a great show. I really want to see that. I've been listening to the podcast of Michael Bain and
Behan.
no, it's not.
Is it not?
No, it's not. He actually says that. He says that people have mispronounced his name all his life, and it's not. He says
How'd you say Bean? Huh?
Bain, yeah, like Bain, Michael Bain.
Michael Bean or Bain?
Like Bain, like Bean.
Like
because
Bean
basically what happens is there's a guy on his first
Oh.
podcast who takes a piss out of him and says, like, because you say it, Michael Bean, you've made it too common and you're not fucking popular. If you made it and you pushed it as Michael Bean, you might be more popular, you fuck. You know, this comedian, I can't remember his name, but he's well funny.
That's brilliant.
And he goes like, yeah, we're going to do a hashtag, which is the Michael Bean Appreciation Day or something, you know, and he starts going on about it, but it is really funny. But he talks about Robert Rodriguez, and he says that he did Grindhouse with Robert Rodriguez, and basically he does a scene, and what Robert Rodriguez does is when they're doing their line readings, he'll take a picture camera and he'll take pictures of them, so they're talking, running through the lines, he'll go and then what he'll do is when they've done their lines, he'll go, okay, this is what the scene's going to look like, and he takes out, because this was years ago, so he'll take out his old camera and he'll go, we're going to go this shot, and literally go next picture, and this is what it's going to look like. And then they're like, and then he's like, okay, that's a bit unorthodox, I've never experienced that before, but okay. And then what happens is they film it. So he's filming it, Robert Rodriguez, and then what he's doing is, so he's doing the beginning, and he films it in order, and he does the filming, and he does like shot 1, 2, takes that footage away, shots 3 and 4 while he's editing 1 and 2, and then goes back, does next, and literally by the end of when they've done the 10 different takes and whatever else, or 10 different angles, he's got the whole fucking thing edited, and he literally sits in the corner playing his guitar and doing the music over the top of it, and he'll go, oh, here's like a rough edit, and then they're like going like, holy shit, he just did that while filming it, while doing this and doing that, and then he says that when he watched the film in like the movies afterwards, he goes, it was basically the exact fucking cut he did on the set. He did it on the spot. It's fucking ridiculous. It's crazy. But anyway, and also what he did with El Mariachi, which is the have you seen Desperado?
Yes.
So basically, El Mariachi was the film he did before Desperado, so it's the first part.
It's the first part.
And yeah, so what it is it's very low budget. But what he did was he got these. He went to the studios and basically bought up all of the old reels. So what happens is they'll film stuff, and the reel will be, say, I don't know, 20 minutes or whatever it is. So the studio will use it, and then what they'll do is they'll have 2 minutes left, or 30 seconds left, or 10 seconds left of the reel, and it's useless to the studio because there's no point changing it to fucking do this and that. So they'll literally waste loads of the film. And he basically went to the studio, and I don't know if he purchased it or just got all the leftovers, but he used that for El Mariachi to do it on a low budget. And then when he done it, obviously he's only got these like 10-second shots or 30-second shots or whatever. So then when he put the film out, all the critics were like, "Oh my god, this like editing style, it's so snappy, it's so quick, and it really adds to the pace." And he's like, "Yeah, that's just because I didn't have the money to buy a fucking full set of reel. I had to use all these little cuts." So it is quite interesting.
Read the comments, cock.
Killer of Killers was great. Loved Bob Bland. All it takes is one great piece. Hello, Honky Tonks. How you doing? Stuck over Inferno.
Hey, brother.
In the house.
Put
Did
them
anyone
bones
else
on
see
it
a
for you, bitch.
warning? That video from. Did anyone see the warning video that Virtual Devil posted about Hannah Lee? I don't know. Virtual Devil's a bit of a dick anyway, so I wouldn't trust him sometimes. Edwin Diaz, yo, I really want Galvatron and Prowl. I need to see older pieces delivered. Each statue should have progress user interface showing what phase the statue's at is in delivery course. They're going to start to do that. I mean, Galvatron is actually shipping, starting to ship anyway. So, and they're going to do the, I don't know the character, but it's like someone's told me about 4 times, but it's the thing with like 4 heads on each side, and that's the next one they're doing. I'm glad I collect for me, just like Drago and Rocky. He fought for him.
I'm glad. Exactly.
What's up, gents? How you doing, Rob Stealth? Gaming with Dummies.
Everybody collects for me.
Alex, I made 3 versions of that Spider-Man bust. Have you done the black suit? Yeah, black suit one as well. That one's really expensive. I thought some Predator Killer because I haven't seen it. It's on my list. I haven't seen it yet. Overhyped. You see when you watch the third story. The second story was fire, though. I heard they ruined it for me because now they said that Michael Biehn joined the league of Bill Paxton and what's the other guy called? Lance Henriksen. So he's in the same team as that now, isn't he? Do you want me to tell you? So I maybe ruin it?
No.
Or you don't want me to tell you?
No.
Okay. Capital City Statues. Yo, guys, how's it going? Hope you're good. Let's hit the button, everyone. Yeah, 56 in the chat. Do hit it. Thank you. Rodriguez is very inspirational. He has some great creative ideas. He's one of my favorite directors. Rodriguez hinted on making Conan film based on Rosetta version. Oh, wow. He also has original Rosetta prints. The funny thing about Rosetta prints is they're really small because you always have this impression that they're going to be like massive, like really impressive, huge pieces. They're all like really small prints, like A3, no, not probably not A3, but like, around the A3, A2 size. And the deals with the family. So Gio may be getting a Conan film you wanted in years. Killer of Killers. The first 2 stories are great, but the third and fourth are meh.
They all different stories.
The thing is, 4 heads is. Oh yeah, that's the one. Quintessence. That's what they're doing next. All right, there we go. Got through the comments. So, what else were we going to say?
Who's Quintessence? Is that a transformer?
Yeah, it's like this big thing, and it's like it's kind of like 4 sides, and then each side has a head.
Okay, that sounds familiar for some reason.
Yeah, they showed me a load of concepts and stuff while I was there.
Right.
But yeah, like there was some interesting ones, but a lot of them.
I'm actually tempted after some of the videos you've sent me. I'm tempted by a few pieces.
I'm tempted by the symbiote transformation. I'm tempted by that, and I'm tempted by the Iron Man suit up. So I'm very tempted. So we'll see.
Let's see if we can get one of them. There's loads of fucking distributors probably got loads of them to fucking sell.
Yeah. The new Predator and Alien franchise films looking promising. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to stay away from the Alien Earth
Why?
adverts, but I don't like watching adverts. But I want to watch. I do want to watch it when it comes out. My
Series, right? That's a series, isn't it?
yeah. I would like
Do
to
you
see a
know I'm mad
documentary.
about aliens at the minute? It's George. Keeps
really?
talking about. Oh yeah, I got into trouble yesterday. He keeps talking about that alien picture that you see in your house, your old flat in Watford.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps asking me to explain, like, what is it? Like, what is it? Then, so, like, me being me, giving him all this information. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's called a xenomorph. So now he knows what it's fucking called, and he hasn't shut up about it. It's scaring the shit out of him.
Oh, I thought he wanted to know what the Predator was, though.
No, the other one, the alien one. He was talking about it and asking me, like, tell me, because he's really he loves all that kind of stuff. So he's like, what can it do? On the wall, it's got acid for blood. It's got these two mouths. And I'm like talking about, like, I stupidly was like, oh yeah, like, tell me about the film, Dan. I was like, George is like 18. I said, I can't tell you too much about the film. All I can say is they get a distress call in space and they go off to see this planet to try and help the people, and then they let the alien on board because one of their men gets attacked by a face hugger. That was what I said. Now he went over and he basically started talking to me, was brushing his teeth about face huggers, and my fucking missus looked at me like, what did he just fucking say? He said, he was like, I don't know, remember, it's like a big fucking spider thing that just hugs your face. I'm like, fuck's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like saying about laying any eggs and bursting through, none of that, because he's only 6, but I'm saying, like, and then basically alien gets hunts down the crew and all of this.
Well, Mary, she's a big Alien fan, Aliens as well, and she watches all of them. Like when she's doing the kitchen and stuff, she'll have them playing on her phone, and she watches like Prometheus, Covenant. She's always got one of them kind of going on there. And I was watching The Rock the other day, and I haven't watched it in ages. And she walks in, and she goes, "Oh, that's Hicks. There's Hicks." I was like, "Oh yeah, fucking know, it's him. Yeah, he's in The Rock."
Hicks is who?
Hicks is the guy, the main. It's Michael Ben, basically again.
Hicks.
So she.
I always found it interesting that they sort of got fucked out of like Alien 3. That's all to do.
He talked about that recently. Actually, he talked about how he went. No. But the funny thing was what he again, because I've been listening to his podcast, so I know all this shit now. But he said what happened is he met someone who's like I don't know, like a casting agent or something, and he just met her by chance. And she's like, "Oh, so you're on the new Alien film?" And he's like, "No." And she goes, "Oh, I was just at the lot, and they've got your model there." And he's like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, they got like a life-size dummy of you, and it looks exactly like you." And he's like, "Really?" And apparently they contacted him, like he contacted them and said, like, what's this all about? And they said, "Oh, yeah, we you died," and and then they tried to offer him, I think they tried to offer him like 150 grand just to use his dummy, and I think he told them to go fuck themselves. So I don't want your money, go fuck yourself. And he never took the money allegedly, and he then said that basically he dodged a bullet because he was like, "How could you have aliens where they spend the whole last third of the movie trying to save Newt?" And he goes, "They're trying to save Newt, and that's the whole point of that end of the movie is trying to save Newt, and then they fucking kill her in the beginning of the movie. It just makes no fucking sense." And he goes, "I dodged a fucking bullet doing that anyway, because the movie was horrible anyway. The whole process of that movie was really bad, and because David Fincher, because he was like a new director, they fucked with him and just no, we're going to change it. We're going to do this. We're going to do it. No, let's change it.
I don't think Alien 3 Alien 3 is nowhere near on the hemisphere of the other Alien films. But as a film, it ain't a bad film. There's a very There's moments in Alien 3 that like really like stay in my mind. So like the black guy, the like him, the powerful black guy, who's like, yeah, he's fucking brilliant. He's really good in that film. I like that. I like his element a lot. And he's talking to them, and he says, "So what's it going to be? You're gonna stand up and fight? You're gonna die fighting or something? Or you're gonna fucking die on your fucking knees?" Like he's very strong. Like he's I liked him. So there's elements of that whole thing, and with her having the queen and so there's good elements of that film. That's not a bad film. There's nowhere near as good as Aliens and Alien, but I still think it's a good film. Well, like the dog concept.
I don't think it's better than Resurrection.
But all them films are shit. I don't know how can it. Do I think it's better than Alien Resurrection? Or Resident Evil?
Resurrection's better.
Alien Resurrection. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's weird, that film.
I think when
I don't know. I'm probably going to have to say no. I watched them all during
COVID, and obviously Alien is like amazing, dark horror. Aliens is just like fantastic action.
Yeah,
real good the way it's done. He was brought in late as well. He actually replaced someone. There was someone who actually they filmed loads of scenes. Again, Michael Bain. But he basically like he weren't even.
I'm not his cock, man. You're boring me now with this fucking guy.
No, but he weren't on the film, and then they brought him in because the other guy. James Cameron.
The funny thing is, well, you shouldn't take people's words as gospel. Certainly not actors. Because to be honest with you, there's 3 versions of every story. There's their version, your version, and there's the truth. And to be honest with you, I don't trust actors at all. In general, you can't really trust anything they fucking tell you because they're full of shit. They're so up their fucking own arse about everything. That how can you trust anything that someone like that tells you? Actors in general are so fucking selfish just by nature. You know what I mean? It's like enjoy the stories and shit, but don't fucking sit there and jump on the fence or that he may be talking about because like no, I just don't buy into any of that kind of shit. I think they're all sort of out for themselves anyway. Yeah. So it's always like everyone gets fucked, don't they? Like when you watch any podcast with an actor, it's always they get the rawest deal out of it. It's like, oh yeah, he says, why weren't you in this movie? And they're like, oh, this happened to me and. Fucking I got struck by lightning. It's like, oh, fuck off. Like, you know what I mean? It's all the big fucking dramatization of everything. You're just a bit like, sometimes it's not even a story. It's just like, I weren't paid enough money, so I didn't want to do it. And they fucking just killed me instead. But it ain't a story, so they're not interested in that part. It has to be some other shit, doesn't it? Oh, I got a call and a puppet used about me. I had to work it. Said, don't shove your money up your ass. Fuck off, man. Who in the right mind turns down 150,000 for nothing? Who answers that phone call and says no? They're using it anyway. So are you taking the money, or are you gonna say like go fuck yourself and hang up? Come on now.
Well, allegedly at the time he's doing. No, I'm saying allegedly at the time he was doing really well, wasn't he? Because he was in Terminator, he was in Alien.
No fuckers doing well. Nobody who has money turns down money for nothing. Nobody. If you have money, no matter how successful you are,
okay, there you go. It was originally James Remar he replaced.
I don't know who that is.
James Remar. I know the name.
No, I don't.
James Remar. Okay, I know that face. He's from the Warriors. Just died apparently. Last October he died. He's from. He was in Dexter as well. Was he the dad in Dexter? No. Who's he?
That's a fucking good film.
What's that?
Warriors. It was a bit before our time, though. Yeah, I've seen it.
I've never seen it.
That's good.
I've never seen Warriors.
It came out before sort of our time. It's like I think like mid-70s. It's a little bit before.
Yeah.
He's like 77, maybe Warriors.
Alien Resurrection was the one where Ripley comes back as the clone and the alien queen. Stuart Murray there. Thanks so much for the shout out, lads. Means a lot, and the show is a welcome distraction tonight. All the mods are like family to me too. Well, most of them. most of them. I was going to bitch about Adam again. We always mess with Adam. Yeah, he's a dad in Dexter. I thought so. Yeah. You listening?
Yeah.
He was a dad in Dexter.
Cool. I did put him to worlds and anything. Is that the guy? Is that who you're talking about? James, whoever?
Yeah.
Reamer.
James Reamer. Yeah. I've never seen Warriors. I mean, I'll probably watch it.
It's before your time. So the problem is that if you didn't see it when you were younger, you probably missed the boat, bro.
No, but I'm saying I'll probably like put it on and watch it and be like, oh yeah, I have seen that, but I can't. It's something I just can't.
They're basically moving across a train station. It's like gangs, isn't it? And they've got to get home.
Yeah.
And they're moving through a train and everyone's after them because they think they've like assassinated some big fucking gang guy, but they didn't. They've been set up. She's like talking on the thing, innit? Like this black girl with like luscious lips is like chatting. You can just see her lips talk. It's like right there, like whatever. They're just coming off the blah blah line. Like it's like so they all know where they are all the time.
Yeah, the Coney Island or something, isn't it?
It's something like
that. Did you guys get or planning to get a Nintendo Switch 2? Somewhere I've got a Nintendo.
I got a new Wii for the kids to play.
Yeah, I've got a Nintendo Switch, the first one, but I actually don't know where it is. I was looking for it the other day and I can't find it. I've actually never played it. The thing I've got, which I have played, I think twice, is I've got a Steam Deck. I've only ever played it twice. Like on the plane, I played it like that thing.
Yeah, I play that all the time.
No. This is not that thing. This is like massive. It's like I've got it's like a PC.
I'll play the other.
I'm playing that. But yeah, not planning on getting the Switch and Xbox Harry portable system.
You know what I'm playing? Black Myth Wukong. Fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. Can you stop sending me videos randomly?
I'm sending them so that I can remember where they are, so I can trace them. Because some of them are just shorts and keep them.
Yeah, I just keep getting these like little short videos and you're trying to cheat as well because you're trying to like how to make a weapon and shit like that.
It's not cheating.
One of them is
nothing about that is cheating. Listen, they are bosses in this game that are so fucking tough. They're so difficult. And I know I haven't faced anybody yet that I've had to use any particular build to beat, but I played God of War enough to know that if you listen, I fought the Berserker King about 500 times and beat him once out of 500 times. I died about 499 times when I first started. And then they're basically these videos, beat the Berserker King easily with this build. And you're like, okay. And then you do it and you're like, fucking hell, man, it only took me 2 times. That's what you're talking about there. Like, there's some bosses in this game, that are just different. It's hard because in Black Myth Wukong there isn't really blocking, and that's problematic. There's no parrying, no, not really. There's a move you can get which is called Rock Solid, but it's like one of your magics, and I don't really like using that. I like the other one, which is the Cloud Stepping, which is basically turn invisible and fucking zoom through people. That's much more useful. So I don't want to switch that to this thing. So I'm a bit like.
Have you seen the film about the god that gives all the gold?
No, I watched 2 videos because I'm on chapter 3. So I've seen the grizzly bear in the first chapter, and the second one is about. It's really fucking weird. It's like this guy, and he's like in the Arctic somewhere, in the snow, and he finds an injured fucking like fox or something, or baby wolf, like an Arctic wolf, a baby, and it's got like an injured paw, and he like sets it free, and he takes it home, right? He takes it home and he nurses it, like, and looks after it, and then the next day he goes in to check on it, and it's a beautiful woman, and like they get together, and they like obviously they get physical, whatever, after a while, and he has kids with her. And then one day he's out fishing or something. He comes back and she's like killed everybody in the house. Like there's all like bodies and blood everywhere. And then there's like goes into one of the rooms and one of his kids has been eaten by the wife. But now it's a wolf. It's a grown up wolf. So then he's like, oh, he runs toward. Then he wakes up, right, and it's like a dream. And then he sees that little fox that's recovering. And then the next thing you see is he's wearing it as a scarf, like he's killed it.
God.
So like the metaphor obviously is like, don't forget it's a wild animal. It will fucking kill your family if you keep it in your home. I think that's the point. It's a danger later. You may think now it's good, and you may grow to love it, but in the end, it's going to kill the people that you fucking love if you keep it in your home. So the geezer's like wearing it as a fucking scarf, walking around the fucking mountains.
For some reason, that reminded me of the it's either like Tales of the Crypt or one of those kind of stories where there's this guy and he sees this like demon, and he's I think he's drunk or so. He comes out of a club or bar or like he's drunk, and he sees this demon like ripping someone apart. And literally, like, the demon goes up to him and kind of grabs him and goes like, if you ever speak about this, I'll kill you. Never, ever mention me, ever. And he's like, no, I promise, I will never, ever mention it, And he goes and he meets, like, you see his life kind of thing. And he meets that woman from Commando, Chong, I can't remember first.
Yeah, Chong, no, yeah.
So he meets her, and they fall in love, and they have kids, and they're like, they're spending their life together. They're happy, and everything's going well. And then one day I mean, I'm probably wrong, but like this is what I kind of remember. I haven't seen it in 25 years.
This sounds
like one night he's like crying or something, and he's drinking, he's crying, and she's like, "Oh, baby, you okay?" And then he's like, "I have to tell you this." And then he goes, "What? Just before I met you, I saw this demon." And then basically, like, the woman goes, "You promised me." And he goes, "What?" He goes, "You promised you'd never talk about this." And then she turns into the fucking demon. And then basically the kids come in and they're like little fucking demons. And then he's like, "No." And that ends in it. For some reason, it reminded me of that. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that looks familiar. That sounds familiar. But anyway, so
do you know she's the woman that she discovered Chris Pratt?
No.
She went into some restaurant in like Hawaii or something where he was working, and she basically said to him like, "Oh, you're a good-looking man," or whatever. We've got an interview. If you're interested, we got like a you go do a reading. And he's like, "Oh, okay, but I can't afford to go there." No, we'll cover it. And she paid for him to go there. And she discovered him.
That's awesome.
Now
he's married to fucking old Schwarzenegger's daughter.
Yeah. Apparently, the actor James Remore was an alcoholic, and that's why they got Michael Biehn to replace him. I think he was an alcoholic as well, and a druggie. So yeah, good one. They actually shot. There is actually still a shot or two in Aliens where James Remore and not Michael Biehn as Hicks. There's mainly action shots. In a nutshell, Geo, I don't know what that was because that was 8 minutes ago. Loving the Switch, the ROG Ally is already £800. The Xbox version won't be any less.
Wow.
Black Myth Wukong is amazing. I think I can't play Black Myth Wukong on my fucking Steam Deck. It's not good enough. Do you remember the old barcode battle? I had a barcode battler. It was fucking terrible. It was really bad. It's this thing where it's like a handheld thing, and you get these cards, and basically you take like crisp packets and whatever else, and you stick the barcode onto the cards. So you cut them off the crisp packet, sellotape them onto the card, and then you swipe them, and then that'll be like the power. So every barcode you scan is a different, gives you different readings.
Okay.
I had one of those, and it was really shit. It was so bad.
That sounds gay.
Yeah, Tales from the Dark Side. Yeah, that's it.
Wait, today, right? Walking
that's
past. I'm picking up twins from school, right? Pick up the twins from preschool, right? I take them to the park for an hour or whatever. I'm walking past.
She's working in Bubblegum Shrimp. Oh, he was working bubblegum shrimp. Sorry, Chris Pratt.
So I'm walking past George's school, right? And I'm just like, I'm holding their hands and I'm walking past. And then I can hear all the noise. And then there's a fucking like bell that goes off, yeah. So the bell goes off and everyone's like, right, get in line, blah, blah. And it fucking through the noise, I hear a little kid, bear in mind it's a primary school, that says, last one to the line is gay. And I was just like, I can't say fucking change.
Yeah.
You put your fucking flags up. You can fucking play all this silly game if you want to, but kids will be kids, man. And no. I was like, oh my god, because like my wife always tells me, because I'm from that era where everything is gay. So she's like, you can't say that. I said, fuck it. I say what I want. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, fight me. I don't care. Right. So when I'm walking past, I'm walking with kids, right, and I hear. Last one, this is like kids got to be about 7, like 8 max, right? Like maximum. Last one, the line's gay, like really loud, right? And it's stop laughing. I literally had to take a knee. I had the kids' hands. I got cramped in my side. I was like, you know what? Fucking, it's alive and well, bro. It's alive and fucking well. It's never gonna.
Well, I said that to like, what did Mary said something to me? And I said, yeah, your mum. I said, yeah, your mum. And she's just like, that's not funny, you know that. And I said, yeah, it's funny.
Well, funny.
She goes, how would you like it if Logan started to say that to people? I go, oh, that'd be fucking awesome. She wasn't impressed. That wasn't the answer she wanted.
I once said to my wife, fuck your mum, right? And her mum was in my house. Sorry, I forgot you were here. It's just the rat. You know,
someone told their mum, didn't they? Who was that? I think it might have been Colson. I said something about her mum, and she told her mum, and I was like, "You fucking grass, you fucking little grass, you are."
I remember I did. I think she said something to me. I don't know, fucking mum. And she went, "That's not very nice." Oh, no.
Well, the worst one is like when I said it to my sister, and I was like, "Nah, it doesn't really work, does it?" I know. And the other day as well, funny enough, on Sunday, I said it to Tyler. I think it was. I said, "Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, that's my sister. God damn it."
Yeah.
Let's get these pictures.
Winners from back in the day.
By the way, our sponsor. Do you want to say a word about the sponsor?
Yeah, talking about mum insults, we'll just get onto our sponsor. We have to say mad love to Speculative Fiction, Todd Johnson, Spec Fiction Shop. He's been sponsoring the chat for a while now, and we're proud to have him as a sponsor. He's a great guy. Like, he's a real guy. You can have a banter and a laugh with him, just like we are with each other here. He's got a cracking website and responsible for some really fantastic deals. It has everything from unlicensed pieces. So check out the shop, check out Speculative Fiction, because you can get some great stuff. Was it the dynamic deals and stuff like that as well? They have so much discounted shit. It's like ridiculous how much discounted stuff you're going. We all know that in this game, there's so much coming out all the time. But you know what? Take a moment to go back and find some older pieces as well, because I'm telling you, there's some absolute gems out there. And there are loads of pieces. Spec Fiction is selling loads of good stuff as well, heavily discounted prices. If you want to get on their website, it might be a piece, maybe you missed it, hype's died down a bit now, you get it for a fucking good price over there. Because I see some crazy, I think I saw Apocalypse, XM Studios Apocalypse, right? I think that was a ridiculous price. I was like, what? And also, listen to this. One of the things I saw on the chat was actually somebody criticizing XM for copying Sideshow Collectibles Apocalypse. Can you fucking believe the audacity? That is like slagging off Ferrari, right? For taking the red color of their cars from some shitty fucking one-wheel unicycle bike that that fucking someone else was selling. Can you fucking believe, just because it has its hat, because he has his arm up, you copied the fuck? I was like, there's more work in XM's switch out arm gun. There's more work in that one bit, because I've had both pieces, than that whole entire Sideshow piece. That Sideshow Apocalypse is a disgrace. It's a fucking awful piece of work.
I don't
mean,
think
it
you've
really
had the
is.
sideshow one. I think I tried to sell it to you for
Yeah,
literally
you had it, and you
like
tried to give it to me
120.
for like
I tried to
100
sell it to you for
pounds.
120 £, and you were like, no. And I was like, please, man, take it. Please fucking take it.
It is
But
fucking, and that is when you lose all credibility as a human being and collector. Is when you have the audacity to do that. You turn around and you sound like, yeah, you copied fucking Sideshow's Apocalypse with your own, and you're just like, you're just sitting there like, is anybody else here that understands what this guy's just fucking said? This guy is basically saying that because one statue has its fucking arm up, that's a copy. There's not one part of that statue that's familiar, not like nothing. Not the armor, not the colors, not the base scheme, the concept and design, the weight, how many switch outs, the portraits, nothing is similar. And you're just a bit like, and what's worse is that XM fucking wish that, I mean, Sideshow wish that XM copied them fucking with their piece, because that piece is shit. I was like sitting there going, fucking hell, man, things are getting. I mean, he actually typed that out as well, and he clicked send. He actually clicked the button. He didn't just write it out and then go, oh, that's ridiculous. I can't fucking do that. I've done that. I've wrote it out and gone, no, that's too much. Take that away. He actually put fucking send. He pressed the fucking button.
I saw that when I was just
that person needs to go home, look in the mirror, and slap the fucking taste out of their own mouth for the stupidity that they just portrayed. That's so bad.
Also,
honestly,
someone, if you can scan the QR code and see if it works, that's a
what
good
one?
point.
Open up.
Above your head. There's a QR code there. Scan that and see if it goes through to the speculative fiction shop. I can't do it because my phone's over there.
I was at my phone.
I watched a YouTube video where someone hit that Sideshow statue with a car. Yeah, I saw that.
Brilliant. He used to do great videos, that guy.
Who was it who did that?
He used to like throw them off buildings and all kinds of. It was like brilliant.
Was that
Light as a feather, that
Carlos,
fucking
was
as
it?
well. Paper mache
One
fucking statue.
Yeah, it was bad.
XM Studios based weighed more than that entire fucking statue.
One of the arms did.
Yeah, it's not even close. That XM Studios Apocalypse is a great, great piece.
All right.
Are we getting on some pictures, you big fucking...
Oh, you fucking dick splash. All right, we've already spoken about this. This is the Killer of Killers. So yeah, that's there just to go over in case we forgot. This is here we go. This piece is so fucking nice, man. I've got it sitting over there at the moment, and it's a really nice piece. Really, really nice.
To be honest, it looks very nice. I can't. I hate them. I would never buy from them, but that's a beautiful piece. I can't.
The thing about it as well, which I really like, and you know, when you look at this base, it's so many different elements, and there's no real repetition. Like normally, when you have like a base of like rubble and fucking
I think we
shit,
talked about this last week.
Yeah. And that's the thing as well. And the bit where the cable that goes from her back around her leg, it's really cool the way they've done it. Really, really nice.
I want to really see this in person.
Also, on her leg as well, it's all kind of flaking, like it's meant to be. So there's all the flaking paint and all that there. It's really.
She's got a vagina on her, isn't she?
Well, she's got like a little mound. Yeah, she's got like a little area which it's just kind of painted skin color. There's no detail on it.
She's got a sausage wallet, isn't she? She has.
Yeah. She does. And then the wings are done really well. They are like quite light. They're the plastic, but they're done really, really well.
Get that detail in the bead, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, of course. I'm not complaining about it. I even spoke to Johnny about something. They're all called Johnny, every owner and whatever it seems. But the guy from Prime, I spoke to him about something else, and I said, "Oh, by the way, I just unboxed the Elita, and she's absolutely amazing." He goes, "Yeah, we had a lot riding on that. We had a lot of pressure to get that out right." but they did a fantastic job. I mean, I can imagine people breaking this while assembling.
Yeah, you just can't, you?
You know,
Don't forget to send me a video of this, you fucking cockhead. I can share this.
No, I will. I did send you some.
I only need 60 seconds, 90 seconds. That's all I need.
Have I sent you some before?
No, you have not.
I did when I got it.
No, you have not.
I did when I got it. I'm sure I did. Okay. Well, I'm going to take some better ones anyway. But anyway, yeah, absolutely.
Really, congrats.
I'm really impressed with it. I'm going to try and take a video of this and then video of some other pieces as well, because I took out the Wolverine versus Hulk today as well.
It's fucking fire, bro.
I thought it was Mad X, right? And
yeah.
I sent him a message. Going, oh man, I literally ain't taken this out of the box for about 5 years, but I just took it out, set it up, and now that head's really nice. He goes, what head? I go, yeah, no, the unmasked Wolverine head. He goes, send me a picture. I sent him a picture. He goes, yeah, I didn't fucking do that. I was like, God damn it.
Who is it?
Apparently it was Kevin Vikesh, or his name is Kevin Vikesh. He's like the French guy.
Right. Very nice.
Yeah. But I was just like, damn. I've done it before to Ryu Studios, right? When we did one of our award shows, and someone did like a One Piece statue, and I think it was a Naruto statue by Hex. And I messaged him going, oh, well done, man. Your statue won an award. He goes, yeah, that ain't my statue. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
It did affect it because they still invited me to Hong Kong. So anyway.
I did it to Andy Burgos.
Oh, did you?
I got like a fan heart head in, and someone was like, yeah, Andy did smash. He's like, blah, blah, blah. I reached out to him and went, oh man, I just got this in. I really love it. Thank you. He was like, it is very nice. It is, however, not mine. I was like, oh, anyway, oh yeah, so I got Galactus in. I got the mini bust in. I always have a price, like a ceiling for certain things, and this has been on sale. Like you can probably any week and go on eBay and pick one of these up, but I always have like a price that I'm happy to pay for certain things, and I don't go beyond that. Much to a certain Bowen collector who I just frustrate all the time.
He's fucking well annoying, that guy.
But anyway, so I managed to pick this up for a reasonable bit of money, so I was quite happy with that. I didn't really unbox it. I've got it unboxed. I just didn't take too many pictures of it, but it's quite a decent sized Bowen bust from back in the day.
I wonder if I can open this actually up. Look, I can show you if it's actually in here. It's probably this is a really bad idea after drinking a quarter of a bottle of fucking bourbon. The lights on anyway. You see it? It's there.
No.
Yeah.
I can't see anything because your fucking screen's so small. Fucking microscopic screen.
There you go. That's the only pieces in there.
Yeah, he's fucking cool. Classic colours. OG. Please don't break it. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Now my dog's moving.
Classic colours, proper like OG look. From them days where you got the old fucking top trumps in and you're like, who the fuck is he? 27 feet. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, keep talking.
No, I want to hear you grunt a bit. Yeah, anyway, so I've got him in.
Draven, what the fuck are you doing? You're not helping here, Draven. Okay, dog fucked off.
So, anyway, yeah, it's an older piece. OG. Back in the day, what we're talking, maybe 15 years old, maybe 20 years. 15 years? Yeah. What is it? Something stupid.
I think it's around. I don't know. It might be older. It might be 20. Might be about 20 years old, actually. Actually, even maybe around one of the earlier ones.
Well, he used to sculpt them. He used to put his signature in them, didn't he? The old stuff. So I think this is maybe like 2004, 2003, 2004. So
My Londoid, my Londoid. Yo, shout out to RaddTitan XN. How you doing? I want that elite piece so bad, thinking of displaying it with just one wing. I'm not going to lie to you, but she fits with one wing in this cabinet here. And I'm very tempted to display her with one wing. And the thing is, because, Draven, can you just jump up here, please? I'm tempted to do her with one wing because she just is so deep. Like, literally, her wingspan is so wide. And I'd have to give her too much space if I do in one of the other cabinets. Right, you come here, you fucking idiot.
the good thing is that with it, with her being on the fucking base and all that and being damaged, you might be able to get away with it. Might look great.
Yeah, you can. No, you can. I had it displayed for since I got it with one wing, so
maybe it's worth doing.
Possibly, but we'll see. I mean, I'm going to have a whole wall of space, so maybe I'll just sort it out later.
Hold the line.
It's come a long way since tried fishing line under the glass shelves. Yeah, indeed, I did do that. Yeah, awesome bust.
See, that's someone that's been with us a while. Yeah, it's a nice one, man. I'm really happy with it. It's got some presence to it, and the great thing about this is you don't need that over modernization of this character. He looks fucking great, classic. Just looks cool.
Well, I've got the sideshow one somewhere.
So, that's nice.
Yeah. The only problem with that is it is quite big. I think it's like 22 inches, 21 inches. So, dude.
I'll take my nice little 11-incher over there. Keep it. Yeah. Oh, and I got these in as well. So I got the AIM agents in. I said a few weeks ago about Tyler Sherwood. He managed to pick up a Modoc for me, a Bowen Modoc over in Singapore. He's got that. He's holding that for me. So I wanted these agents to actually put next to them the Modoc once I get them in. But they come really well. Pretty cool, really.
Yeah, they are nice pieces.
That magnet on that arm there on the one on the left. So if you're looking at this to your left, with the gun sort of sticking away from his body, the one that's coming out on his left hand, that is the one that the magnets are. You've got to be very careful. It's in, but you certainly don't want to knock it. You knock it, that's fucking coming out for sure. The others are pretty solid, and there's no problem. But that one is a concern.
I just thought to myself, look, these characters are cool. I don't really appreciate them enough for the price for them to break. So I ended up selling them. I mean, with the good thing about these ones is you can buy 2 sets of them and have all 4 of them different. Yeah, so you swap over the 2 left arms. Do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, I just wanted to go in a Modoc, so I bought them in. Like it. It's cool.
Ross Carter in the house. How you doing, my man?
Welcome, brother.
Cheers. Go, yo. Hello, true believers. How you doing? And yeah, these are nice pieces, but again, I just had to get rid of them in the end. Also, you got this one, didn't you?
Yeah, this is an interesting one. It's funny because I actually I don't know if I had an argument with Victor about this, Victor Rosario, regarding this piece. And I called him like the unmasked portrait. I called him Theo Cosby coming to sneak down the stairs, trying to get out from his dad, the Huxtables.
I thought it was. I don't think it was Victor, was it? I thought it was Fusco.
Nah, I don't fucking argue with him. I only argue about people's worth arguing with. I won't argue with him. It was me and Victor went back and forth, I think, a few times and just having a laugh. But I mean, I found this at a really good price. I wanted the exclusive because I wanted the gold spear more than the unmasked portrait. This is an old Sideshow Collectibles piece. Again, it's by the Gore Group. That's the guys that brought out some of the original best stuff Sideshow made.
Spider-Man comic cat.
Yeah, Spider-Man comic cat, Venom comic cat, Carnage comic, all of them, sort of Doom. All them guys, anyway. So, yeah, I got this in.
Victor's channel is no longer on YouTube.
Oh, really?
I don't think that's true. I think it changed the name to. It used to be Victor Rosario. I think it's now called Collector Greats or something.
I hope so. I should go check. Yeah, but anyway,
I think it is still there. Happy JCG.
Sorry. Yeah, you can never take that. Yeah, so I picked this in for like again. I got a good price on this. This is like 15 years old. So, but again, more traditional sculpting. Suit's got a lot of details in it. A lot of work that's gone into it. I've got a box over there. Arrived today, so I'm going to be unboxing. I've been doing some videos and some bits and pieces of that. But again, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Don't sleep on old pieces. Probably people sitting there now looking at this statue and going, "What the fuck is that? And where did that come from? Who's making that?" But trust me, think of a character you want and just go on Google, man, and try to find. Just put in fucking be smart and be like, oh, this person premium format or whatever, and go and look around because there are pieces that will take your breath away. What's that? Say his channel.
That's his channel there.
Let's hear him. Put his voice on.
I can't. I can hear it.
Oh, okay.
So
I miss hearing his voice. He was fucking good guy, man. Rest in peace.
This is where his channel is now. 1.8 thousand subscribers, and you see 463,000 views. Damn, I thought he had much more than that. Just remember,
he's OG time, man. In these times, if you had like 1,000 subs, you were doing well. In these days, ain't like today. But yeah.
But it's funny enough, Happy JCG, I did a search on Carnage Comic Care because I knew that was one of the videos I'd checked out quite a few times, and your channel came up as well, Happy JCG. So yeah.
Yes, I get it. So I'll have a look at it. Excited to see it.
Well, I mean, worst case scenarios, you might have to repaint the unmasked head, but it might be better than you remember.
I haven't seen this piece in person. I have never seen this statue in person. I like the black. I had the XM Black Panther.
They must have had it in that place in Singapore.
Maybe, but I didn't notice.
There's so many pieces in that place.
The thing is, I had the XM version. I jazzed up the base a little bit with like artificial plants and shit. But the pose was a problem for me with the XM one. A lot of it was covered. Nice sculpt. I think it's Daniel Bell who did that Black Panther. But it was a nice piece. But I prefer the gold as well, the black and gold rather than the black and silver. So there's another reason to grab this. And I think there's quite a lot of blue highlighting in this and a lot of textures that are into the suit. So I'm excited to get my hands on this.
I wonder how quick before you sell that then. Anyway.
Oh, and I got this is shipping. It's on its way to me. It's shipping by sea, so it's but this is the fan art sort of Neymar. This is the I thought to myself about this. When I look back, the only statue of this character that I mean, the XM did one was riding the octopus, but I didn't really like the suit. And it is massive.
Also, the octopus is so big. Do you remember we went to that guy's house?
I remember it's massive. Like it's so big. Like you really
you were going to buy it off him. And then we got there, and you were just like, nah.
Yeah, because it was a good price. I think it was like £400 or £500 and fine, and it was a good deal. And I just couldn't get over the size of it. Like the size of it was just obscene.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can't fucking.
Didn't you have like you were going to buy it? I think it might have been like £500-600, and then you were like, oh, "No, I can't. It's too big." And then he had another piece. You were after, and you were like, "I can't. It's just like fucking chipped or something."
Yeah.
I can't remember what the other piece was though. But yeah,
wasn't it Mysterio?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Did you get anything off him? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Yeah, that was Rod Motto, yeah.
Yeah, Rod Motto, that was it. Yeah, I think I did buy it then. If it's Rod Motto, I think I did get it. But I mean,
you
this one, like, you know, this is like, I think this is the prototype. I think they made a little error on this where they put the thing on his belt a little too high. So, you know, it's lower. I've seen the production piece now and it's in the right place. But this one comes with like a ton of switch outs. So you've got the Trident, you know, and the waves and all that shit coming around him, the you know, translucent resin stuff and all the armor. It looks really fucking cool. But then you've got like I don't know, there's two heads, I think, for Neymar, one looking up and one looking dead center. And then he's got other where you take the Trident away and he's holding up decapitated heads. So he's got no, I haven't seen you. They're a bit gory, them ones. But there's like
looks quite tall.
I think it's like maybe 70. Might be 70 or 75 or something. I don't think it's crazy. But it's like Stingray is one of them. Obviously his enemy is Stingray. And then he's got Black Panther is like one of his main enemies, Black Panther. And then it's Hyperion is one of them. And then Super Skrull is another one. And he's also got the decapitated head of the movie depiction of him.
Yeah.
Which obviously the commissioner really wanted to do because he fucking hated how he looked. You got to remember, and I don't want to talk out of school here, but I think this might be the first ever Marvel comic book character, the Submariner. I think he is the first. I think he is the first.
No, I think what you're thinking of is he the first mutant or something, or he's the first?
No, I think he is the first like comic book character that they did. I think he's the first one. I think their first comic book was the Submariner, and then they did the Fantastic Four, and they did like Iron Man and Captain America, all of that. But I think Submariner is the very first.
Well, yeah, because I know Human Torch is one of the first, but it wasn't by Marvel; it was by Timely Comics.
Yeah, it's like you have to check it. Have a little look and see. Let's see what.
Funny enough, Stuart Murray goes either him or Human Torch.
I think it's him, bro. It isn't Human Torch.
Human Torch is by Timely Comics, though.
I don't think it isn't Human Torch. I think Submariner is the first one.
And he says Stucker says Human Torch as well.
I'm going with Submariner.
It's not the same. Human Torch, I don't think is the same as Johnny Storm, though. Or is it?
I'm talking about the first Marvel comic book character, even when they weren't called Marvel at the time, wherever they started out.
When they weren't called Marvel, it was Timely and it was Human Torch. I know that.
Tell me where Submariner comes into it.
First Marvel character. Human Torch. Timely first publication, Marvel Comics #1, comic dated 1939, included the first appearance of Cole Burgos, android superhero, the Human Torch.
And because it wasn't
and the first appearance of Bill Everett's anti-hero, Neymar the Submariner.
Thank you. What I just said. You got there in the end. They didn't just do one book. They did what? They did a few characters. He's the first.
Yeah.
So that was another thing. So he's like proper fucking OG Marvel Comics. And obviously, I've got the Black Panther as well. So them two are kind of like nemesis fucking enemies. So I kind of like the idea of having them both. And I just thought, you know, this project went through a lot of factory changes and problems. And the guy
in the house.
We're very lucky that the commissioner that made this statue really wanted to make this statue and persisted with it, because a lot of people would have given up on this project. It cost him so much money to move it, get it back, and to send it to other places and all of that, to like do things with it. So there's part of me that's a bit like, I don't want to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
So yeah, decided to get it in.
But now you pointed out that belt, I can't unsee it.
Yeah, it's meant to be.
I know you say it's been corrected, but
no, it has been corrected. This was something that in prototype level. This is one of the mistake. You see like this lots of times with fan art groups. There's things that they do.
Any hero wearing a Speedo is a badass.
any hero with a giant fork and speedo is winning. But yeah, so
fork.
hopefully I should get this into.
Lex Ledger made it here. Hey, gentlemen. He's looking for a Joker. But he's over in Canada. Yeah. Classic Joker. He's looking for the original Sideshow Joker. But he's based in Canada. He's over in Vancouver. Next up, here we go. A bit kinky, his little trousers, isn't they? It's like
nice. Sexy.
There you go.
Oh, and this is another piece. So this should actually arrive tomorrow. So this is another piece that I've got coming in.
You're not allowed to say who done it, though. Yeah.
I know this already. But yeah, so this is
you owe me for this as well, though. You have to thank me for this.
Thank you, or something else.
No, you don't give her. You got too much callus on your hands, man. You're too rough.
Good. But yeah, so I got this coming in. So I'm excited to see this. We're looking for a good Mr. Sinister, and this definitely has a lot of promises. I haven't honestly, it's
well heavy, fucking well heavy.
I'm well excited to see this. I kind of like the fact you've got cable over there on the left hand side, and you got Mystique on the right.
Other side. Look at that, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what the situation is, but I've seen pictures where them canisters change. And there's another. I
don't think the canisters are attached, so you can move them where you want to put them. And
yeah, that's what you can turn them
as well.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, you could do like that as well.
That's what I mean. Turn them
in. Madeline Pryor or those things. What are they called? The Brood.
Yeah.
Is it those as well?
What? I don't know.
The Brood.
What? Is what that?
No, you get switch outs for the Brood or not?
I don't know. I have no idea.
God damn it. All right, let me check it out.
I don't know if you can get other things. I'm not sure.
You just told me that you said they switch out.
No, I was talking about the canisters. I don't know if there's other characters, but you can switch their positioning. And obviously, then it looks to me like it might be hands or a torso switch out, but we'll have to see when I get it in.
Well, this image I'm looking at now is he's got wide. He's like that.
Yeah. That's the last picture.
Okay. This one looks
like you change pictures. Look, go back.
Hold on. Oh, here you go. So these ones are just moving the. Okay, he's got another head as well. That's that head. Oh shit, man! He's got fucking 1, 2, 3, 4 heads.
No.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's got 4 heads, man.
That's awesome.
I fucked up.
How many of them little babies has he got in the canisters?
Hold on. 1, 2. I think you see his little balls on there. No. Oh wow! You can actually take the babies out.
That's so fucking cool.
I'm going to have to show you that. Dude, that's 100 pictures. I can't because he's got his name on them.
Just send them to me.
God. Yeah. Wow. I fucked up. Damn it. Yeah, well fucked up.
How many? Do you get any other babies?
No.
That's those two. And then you get 4 heads.
But the pods come off, and you can actually see the babies properly.
Yeah. We can see them pretty clear there. Unlike the pods
you literally can get the fucking babies, and you got them right out. And there is an Age of Apocalypse head. There is a real kind of clean head where he's kind of looking down to his left. There's one where he's got his mouth open. He's like, which I think is the other picture anyway.
Yeah.
And then there's the one here. That's that one.
Grinning
there's 4 heads. Shit, there's 4 heads, man.
Awesome.
I'm kind of regretting this now. This is Stuart Murray's boy, Rodney,
Yeah, so this is the poor little guy that that Stuart lost yesterday in the middle of the night. Him and his wife were like, in bed, and the poor thing just passed away. I think he had a heart attack. So, or Stuart was like doing chest compressions and trying to save his cat. And it's a little bit of heartbreak. I've lost a few animals myself. On the bright side, going with you and going so sudden is a blessing, because I lost 3 dogs, 1 girl and 2 boys, and I still now, even to this day, I have regrets over all of them, about keeping them around for longer than probably they should have been. I definitely think sometimes you hold on a little too tight, don't you? And when they're not well and they're not doing good, you sort of like, they'll bounce back. This isn't over. You sort of have that mindset here, as long as they can like eat or fucking drink and they can sleep quite comfortably, then you're like, fuck, But there's a lot of suffering in between. So I think that's important to know. I just love the fact that, he's a Superman fan. He's got a wrapped in the cape. It's just fucking awesome.
Yeah. So, I think there's, obviously, when my first dog passed away, she had like seizures, and we took her to the vet, and they said she's not in pain, but one day she'll have a seizure and won't wake up. And she basically, that happened like in front of me. So that was actually very, very upsetting.
Because you were young, weren't you? How old were you? 12?
15. Yeah, but the thing is like, when the thing about it, you have to remember the flip side of it, which is where, she went kind of peacefully. So that was the best way for it. Because there's that poem. I don't know if you've seen it, or that post where it's about people saying, they take their dog to be put to sleep, and they basically go, I can't be there. So they walk out, and it's like the whole thing about that dog, that's their last moment, and they're waiting for you to come back on that sad thing. And I think that the cat passing away while you're sleeping in the bed with it is the best thing for it. I know it's stressful for yourself, but for the cat, it's the best thing.
You won't pick another way. You won't pick another way. Yeah. If someone offered me that now to the 3 ones that I lost, I would have taken that over at any time. I would have taken that. So I mean, that's the thing. But obviously, it does. No matter which way, they don't help with your heartbreak. It really just doesn't. I don't think I ever got over Kino dying, really, ever. So, I had a bit of a special relationship, because my mum got me that dog to bring me back to the world when I was I was probably the most lost I've ever been. And she wanted me to love something, because at the time I was just causing destruction and chaos wherever I went. So she was just like, I need to like fucking get him to like care about something. Otherwise he's just going to fucking get killed or going to kill other people. So, I had the dog, and it sort of brought me back a little bit. It brought me back to myself a bit. And, when he went, I sort of felt so fucking lost again. I felt so like I'd lost my anchor a little bit, I felt a little bit fucking lost. So it's never nice, no matter which way it happens. But obviously we thought it's important that we acknowledge, poor little Rodney and our friend who's obviously suffering. So God bless, and Godspeed, and rest up, man. And I hope tomorrow's a better day. I wish I could tell you it will be, but it's going to suck. Unfortunately, it's going to suck for a while. But,
it's quite sad, but literally, dog. I didn't get a dog for how long is that? That's like 15, 16, so like nearly 25 years, because of how sad I was when my dog passed away. It took me that long to get another dog. And still, I would have like dreams where you're like doing random shit, and the dog's there, like walking around. Literally, 25 years later, and it's just crazy how you.
They stick with you a bit, bro. That definitely does hurt. So, they are family. So God bless, and like I said, rest up, my friend. He's a good guy.
Are you stroking your boy there?
Nah, I'm scratching my knee.
Ah, okay. Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah, he's out. Fucking snorri cunt. Bug him.
There you go. There's another one here. So I didn't actually
Oh
get
no,
to
the
read
tables are
this. So
turned, mate.
I was gonna read into it, but let me type it out. White man, black panther. I thought, do you know
Not
what?
just
Do
any
you know
white
what?
man, blue-eyed, blonde-haired white man. I'm sure Marvel don't understand how genetics work, but I think whoever fucking is saying this is T'Challa's child has a few things to answer.
But I thought that because now when I type in Black Panther white man, it's all this stuff with Ryan Gosling.
Justin.
Every post, everything, every picture is about Ryan Gosling.
They're probably saying he should play him now then.
Well, do you know what would be?
That they did all this. Do you not think that Marvel maybe did all this blackwashing so that they could just eventually turn the tables and just take all their shit anyway? Like they blame,
Do you know what would be genius is if they got Robert Downey Jr. to reprise his role from Tropic Thunder and be Black Panther in an alternate universe. That would be fucking genius.
What do you mean, you people?
That would be so fucking good, man.
Oh, I can love that,
man.
So, if you don't know, Marvel is like,
shit times with my one cat. Thankfully, she's okay. But it was right after losing my father, and it was a tough spot. Yeah, it's hard. It's family, man. Obviously, my father passing was the worst day ever. But the cat issue just made me express all my feelings. Tough times.
God bless
hard.
you, man. Thanks for sharing that.
Unless people have pets, they don't understand. It's it's just part of the family,
Yeah.
How you doing, Tyler? Tyler in the house.
Welcome, brother. Change your fucking picture, man. I fucking was so fucking 2019 or some shit.
So sorry, I was meant to be looking into this.
Well, Marvin have basically fucking. He's got a kid or something. Now he's the Black Panther, and he's a white guy with blonde hair and blue eyes. So there's obviously uproar.
Well, no, apparently, it was written by Christopher Priest, who's written the character in the past, going back to the 1990s. It's revealed the first issue that T'Challa's, or said T'Challa, son.
What?
What's his name?
T'Challa, you cunt.
T'Challa, son.
T'Challa. That's not odd.
Ketama is the next to pick up the Black Panther mantle, but fans have seen it as controversial because the character appears to be white. Okay.
He's white with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, he is very white. Yes.
It's so white. He's so white. If he was buying a loaf of bread in Scotland, they would all think he was one of them. He's like a Celt white. Like he's like freckly Irish white. That's cool. I don't mind, but I just think it's hilarious. If I could made a real historical character, fucking Anne Boleyn, they made her black and nobody fucking was bothered. You know what I mean? Now Black Panther is fucking White Panther. It's all like, what the fuck?
Well, that's the thing, is because Black Panther as well was around the same time as the Black Panthers.
It was before, actually.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Okay.
It was before. It was before by about 6 months. So the Black Panther character was before the Black Panthers movement, which is interesting, really, when you think about it. It's interesting that they went first. The Marvel character went first, and then obviously that movement happened. But yeah, I mean, listen. This is a new character, so it is a new, as in it's not like Black Panther T'Challa and then changing it to a white guy, which is much worse. But I still feel like this is a bit of a fucking. I don't know what the fuck they're up to here, but you know what I mean? I heard the other day that Disney have changed their fucking theme tune thing as well. When their music starts, and it's
Fantastic Four 52 was published in July 1966. Black Panther's movement.
Yeah.
Black Panther movement was 1966.
Yes. think it's the first appearance of T'Challa the Black Panther is
October. Jesus. Black Panther
160.
is fucking July 66 and the movement is October 66. Okay.
Yeah. Still first.
That's the same as everything. I mean, like, you know, they're all the movements, they always acquire something, don't they? Because I mean, like when you have in Sweden, for example, I wanted to buy like a little fucking forehammer, and it was so fucking cool, and it was like a necklace thing,
Yeah.
and I wanted to buy it. My ex was like, "Yeah, you can't buy that." I was like, "Why not?" I go, "Oh, it's like some white power symbol." I'm like, "What?" And it's the same thing as like fucking rainbows and fucking, you know, all these things are required, aren't they? And they take them on.
Yeah, but this is the point, isn't it? It's like I think you, like I said, with anybody, I think what's most important is the intent. I think with any action, as long as the intent is not to do harm, I don't think anybody should get annoyed about anything. I think it takes a slightly higher IQ to handle that. But nobody should get upset about anything as long as the intent is honest.
My grandmother told me, no, well, people tell you Black Panther is white.
White Panther. But yeah, I don't know what Marvel are up to here, but they're going to piss a lot of people off. But the same with Marvel and Disney. All they keep doing is pissing everybody off anyway. They can't leave shit alone. You know, I mean, what is it they fucking did the other day? They took something out, didn't they? I can't remember. They do it all the time.
Theme tune? Sorry.
Yeah, just you know that when you're watching something, right? No, not Marvel. It's Disney. When their stuff starts up, you know, when you've got the star coming and then it's got the castle. There's like and it's got all the. They completely changed that, and it's fucking horrible now. And everyone's going, "What the fuck? What are they doing? Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, they're messing with shit. Doesn't need messing with." This is exactly that.
We were talking about this the other day. They fucking changed Thomas the Tank Engine, didn't they?
Yeah, but you couldn't stop singing it, so it fucking worked.
Oh man, when I was doing my cabinets
go,
the other day,
go on a railway adventure.
Go, 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 go.
See, there you are.
There's a train right away.
The point is that
what happened to what we had? It was like do 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 do.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And it was made like proper models. There was no animation. It was like proper models. It's like a guy playing with his train set. You honestly felt like you were going to get somebody put that. You felt watching that you're watching a grown man's like showing you his train set. You were waiting for the fucking stray hand to go up your shorts and fiddle with your nuts. It wasn't a comfortable fucking experience for sure.
I didn't experience that. Yeah. But no, he had fucking Ringo Starr doing the voiceover or something, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he does it. The voices.
The only thing I was actually really surprised of watching the new one is he's still called the Fat Controller.
He isn't. The more later stuff is not called that no more.
Oh, really?
So that in that time, I think that one you're watching at the minute isn't the most recent of the Thomas the Tank Engines. I think your stuff you're watching like 2005, 2007. So we still had a fucking sense of humor then. We still called it as we fucking saw it. But today he's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Some fucking wig wearing trans fucking athlete fucking back control. I don't know what the fuck's happening. But it's a bit of a mess. But anyway, you're always going to upset people with this shit regardless. So
yeah.
I don't know what they're fucking playing at. But
Miri in the house, how you doing? Let's go, go, go. Oh, no,
you gotta ask yourself, is it worth the fucking aggravation? The answer is always no. So what the fuck you doing? Don't make Anne Boleyn fucking historically inaccurate. Don't fucking stop playing this stupid game with evil people. They don't like it, so just leave it the fuck alone.
Well, that's the thing with because you watch it, don't you? You watch that. Is it Bridgerton?
Yeah.
Bridgerton, yeah.
Bridgerton's fictional. Yeah, but Bridgerton's fictional. It's not like a real thing.
Oh, I thought it was actual characters.
No, fuck. Is it?
Oh, okay.
I don't think it fucking is.
I don't know.
I don't think it fucking is. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't watch it.
I like Bridget because it's
The white tiger is black, and the black widow is white. Yeah. I just put this one in there, obviously, because Georgie, he's into.
We're going to see this weekend, I think. We'll put the tickets.
So this is the Stand-in Toothless by Beast Kingdom, $300.
Is this from the film? The new film?
Yeah.
That's really. That's wicked, that is.
$300. Look at that. It's a fucking bargain, isn't it?
Yeah, the only problem is that my son likes the other dragons more.
Yeah.
We don't like my son is my son. He's my boy. And and he likes the other dragons. He's not like, oh, everyone likes Toothless. He's like, I fucking don't care. I don't care about him. He's like, I like the fucking, I like the Red Death, the villain, or I like, he's into that sort of shit. He's into all the skrills and all this kind of shit. He's not.
What was he telling me the other day? So what was he talking about the other day where he's got this big fucking dragon and
Red Death?
Oh, so he's talking. Where's that from?
I took him to Smith's like over the break, and he's been saving up money by doing jobs around the house or doing good work and like handwriting, reading, all that stuff. Give him like 50p a page of like a challenge, like a book which has like write this and missing words and the vowels and all that shit. So every page he does, I give him 50p. So he got like about like 25 quid something doing all this work and doing all this nice reading for me. So I took him to Smith's at the end of the school holidays, and they had all the new stuff. So they had the Jurassic World Rebirth stuff, which I thought he's going to go for that. But he ended up buying himself the Red Death, which is basically the big dragon at the end of the first How to Train Your Dragon movie. It's a baddie dragon. It's like a villain. He bought that. So that's what he was talking to you about.
How to Train Your Dragon Red Death.
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay. A bit of a weird face on it.
It's like a Triceratops, really. Got a big fucking broken horn and like a thing going around its head. But he likes it. It's like a big thing. He likes all them sort of more obscure. He isn't sort of one to follow the like trends. Everyone's like mad about Toothless, and he's not that kid. It's just a bit like, yeah, Toothless is cool, but I like this one. He'll like the design of other things. He thinks Toothless is boring because it's like he hasn't got enough detail.
Yeah.
But he likes like things that have got some detail in, some contrast, some colour in. He doesn't like, this plain sort of like black dragon. It's not. If it would have like lightning strikes through it and all kinds of detail on it, he'd be like, yeah, that's the one. But he's not digging that.
In Brighton, the family is all fictional, but the Queen Charlotte and George III are loosely based on their real counterparts. About their appearance have changed. I watch it with my wife. Yeah.
Stuart, do you get lucky when your wife watches that? Because I do. I think that this dressing up
from the
all these period dramas, they're basically female porn. That's what I think. I'm convinced of it.
I can't remember the black noir scene now where he takes his mask off.
What's that?
I need to watch the boys. Yeah, it's a Randy show for sure.
There you go. See, he's getting laid just like I am.
This I had to put up because this is a popcorn vessel, they call it. And you get large popcorn inside Galactus's head. You'd feel really shit like getting all, because in America they don't do popcorn like they do it over here. Over here you get salted or sweet. In America you get like fucking melted butter and fucking shit. You wouldn't do that though with that, would you? But this popcorn fucking bucket is $80.
How much?
$80 for a popcorn bucket.
I thought it was fucking
12. I thought it was like I think it was. Someone was saying it's like $40, and I was like, well, that's a bit steep.
Too steep.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, it looks cool though, I guess. And then Gunderson posted saying, oh, it's $80. I'm like, fuck that.
The problem is, you couldn't pay me $80 to watch that fucking shit movie. with that fucking little brick in it. The best thing that guy ever done was his eyes poked through. Fucking tall.
Who?
Whatever his fucking name is. Who?
Trabasco.
Yeah, that cunt. Yeah. That fucking Slovene fucking weirdo.
Well,
get out of the closet and just fucking man up and say everybody what you really are. But let's not pretend. That fucking guy getting his eyes busted by the fucking mountain is the best fucking thing that ever happened. What a fucking slimy cunt he is. I can't watch nothing with that idiot in it. I won't watch nothing with that fool in it. Drives me mad.
I think he's like the most miscasted person ever.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, but that's because he does all this stuff, which is what they want, the agenda that they want to push. And he's front and center, like pushing it.
Well,
going up to like Jaco Rowling and other people, getting involved in business and just being a cock. Like, you know what I mean?
His brother's trans, isn't it? So
I don't care.
That's why he's on that page.
That doesn't
mean...
I
didn't say that's anything. I'm saying that's why he's on that page of it because that's why he's...
So what? My brother-in-law's gay. So what does that mean? I fucking dress up in pride flags and fucking not care about women's rights to compete in fair sport. It doesn't mean any of that. None of that's important. What is important is that there's a distinct identity that you've got to accept. You can't have it both ways. One, you know what I mean? It's not great for women. Simple. It may be great for them, but it's not great for women. And what's the majority? The majority is women. So fuck off. Simple. Okay? If you have 12 people in a room, yeah, and 8 of them are female, and you have one who is transgender, and they're all uncomfortable with that person being in either their changing room or competing in their sports, then you have to side with the majority and say, well, they're not comfortable. That's just life. You need to get on with it. We'll get your own category. We'll do your own thing. There's no problem with it. But it's when you turn around and you're like, actually, that one person's feelings matters much more than the majority. That's where everyone has a fucking issue. I don't give a fuck who Pascal's brother is. What he's doing there, the way he's behaving and the things he's doing, they're not right. Your brother, yeah, fine. Love your brother, that's great. But doesn't mean that everything that fucking he wants to do is correct. So calm your fucking life down.
I think it was Juliana Pena who lost at the weekend, but
yeah, I heard.
She was basically the champion. So she was the female champion in, I think it's like the heaviest weight class for the UFC for females.
Yeah.
She said that when she was fighting originally, she had a record of 3-0 in the UFC, and she had to do other work basically to pay. So she was a line chef, and she basically had a fight. Also, she had a fight with a line chef who was a male, and he wasn't a fighter. He didn't train. He didn't do anything, and he beat the shit out of her.
But it's
and
true.
She said that basically that taught her a lesson that men and women are different, because she was in that mindset of, I'm a trained fighter. I've got a chance here. She got bad.
Yeah. No, you really don't. It's unfortunate, but it's true. And I saw Joe Rogan talking about it the other day as well. He was talking on, and some woman was like, you know, would I have a chance against you? And he's just like, no. Like you if you trained and you were like elite, you may have a chance with a guy who's like really like maybe the same weight as you and completely untrained. You'll have a shot. He said, but still, no. It's very unlikely. And
after Mary had the baby, she weighed a bit more than me. So basically, like, you know, if we were like play fighting and stuff like that, she can't do anything. You know, it's like that situation of when it's not. I'm not like, oh my god, I can fucking outpower a woman or whatever, but it's just that I'm not trained. I mean, I did a little bit of martial arts, but I'm not.
The point
in any good shape at all. And I still overpowered her easily.
Listen, the point is that anyway, it's about competing. It's not about like fucking play fighting. This is about fucking record.
No,
this is about people's position. like that they've worked fucking really hard, and as a female, they've like in the top 5% in their sport, and they're having their records absolutely destroyed by people that are fucking rigging the system. They're fucking walking around going, "Oh yeah, this is how I identify," and then they're getting, as a male athlete, they're the 400th in the world, and and then they say, "Oh, I'm transitioning." All of a sudden, they're the best there's ever been. We can't have that.
It's just motherfuckers' virtual signal. As an industry, seems people know what reality is, whether they want to admit it or not. They still know. Serena Williams said she wouldn't even be a named tennis if she used to play men. She said it where she played Henman, maybe, or
No. There was
it was not Tim
McEnroe. Listen to me, McEnroe, was on television, and they were talking about Serena Williams, and he said the statement, "She is the greatest female tennis player who has ever lived." They weren't happy with that, so they turned around and said, "Why female? Why not the greatest tennis players ever lived?" And he turned around to them and said, "Because she wouldn't be a top 500 male ever." Right? So he turned around and said, if she played against a man who was ranked 500th in the world, he would beat her. Simple, right? This is what he said factually. I'm sorry, but no. And they basically, there was this uproar, right? It's a big fucking uproar over McEnroe, what he said, right? Because everyone's fucking stupid. So then what happened was they put Serena Williams on the spot and said to her, like, he said this about you. What do you think? And she went, he's completely and utterly right. He said, like, she did some coaching or something with Tim Henman, who was never a fucking...
Was it Henman or was it Murray?
No, it might be. Maybe it was Henman. Or it's one of our British ones anyway. And he's injured and retired. And she said, like, he would destroy me. He said the match wouldn't even last 10 minutes. It would be like 7-0, 7-0, 7-0, or 6-0, 6-0. He said, I wouldn't win a game. And she said that it's a different sport. That's what she said. It's a different sport. And thank God for people like her who actually, she's at the elite level, probably best ever female tennis player. Well, why do we have to put
and she's a very physical female as well. She's got to be like the top. As I'm saying, she's one of the most physically demanding females out there.
Oh, yeah, she's an absolute powerhouse. But at least she's in touch with reality, and that's an athlete that knows, because she's probably played against men in her life. She knows.
What about the women's Olympic soccer team got beat by? That was actually in Australia. And,
they were 15.
They were 15. Yeah, I remember that. It was Australian Olympic.
Greatest female football team of all time. The USA Olympic multi-gold winning world champion team.
Oh, I thought it was Australian team.
No, they were the USA, and they played against kids boy kids who were like 15, and they got done. I think it was like 13-0. It was well bad. But this is what I'm trying to say. But you see, when you get into it like this, it just sounds derogatory. But it's just about just stay in your fucking lane. Stay in your fucking lane, and then everybody stays in there.
The Australian women national team.
No, it's the USA Olympic gold Olympic team.
I just pulled it up because I'm.
You're reading about a different story. Go read about the USA team that played against the kids.
The Australian women's national team lost 7-0 to a team of 15-year-old boys.
Yeah, so did the Americans.
That's the one I
think actually, no, the Americans lost to. They lost to I think Wrexham, but it wasn't. It was like the old staff and stuff. It was really bad. I also saw one where 2 Premier League players played against an entire female team. 2.
The FC Dallas under-15 boys squad beat the US women's national team.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Like, we should try to remain in reality. There's no point trying to signal in for shit like this, because all you're doing there. See, I don't have a problem with like trans people. Do you not have a problem with? I have a problem with people trying to take away women's rights.
Yeah.
I have a wife. I have a mother. I have a sister. you know, and
Yes.
I don't accept any of that nonsense. I don't believe that it just helps everybody. I think it really hinders a
It doesn't.
gigantic majority of people, and I think
I
they
had,
just doesn't admit that.
I had a debate with my uncle's girlfriend, who was trying to really get involved with all these fucking things. And she's like the typical, where she's got like pink hair and whatever else. And
Of
she's a
course,
typical kind of,
well,
white woman who decides that she wants to get involved in every kind of argument possible that doesn't
they're
involve her.
always that, aren't they? They're always middle white women.
My mum's uncle, who's gay, he was kind of, we were talking about it, and he made a comment about the rights and stuff like that, and I said it's not, again, it's the same thing, it's not about that, and I totally agree, where it is a whole nother way of men taking away women's rights. It's a
Yeah,
whole other way
yeah, it is.
men
It really
going,
is.
look, this shut women out, and that's the problem. That's the problem. And that's the thing now, is that that boxer just got the title stripped. The swimmer just got the title stripped. But
Yeah,
the whole thing about that is there was a woman who was talking about it on Joe Rogan again. So we keep talking about Joe Rogan. I haven't listened to him in a long time, but she was talking about it. And she basically came second. She lost to the man. And basically she was like bitching about it, kind of, oh no, she drew.
yeah. You're
She
talking about
drew.
Riley Gaines.
She
You're talking
drew,
about
and then
Riley Gaines.
basically
She
was
drew.
like told that she weren't going
Couldn't
to
have
get
the
her
medal.
trophy. Yeah,
Yeah,
she couldn't have. She
basically,
wasn't getting her trophy.
he is going to be pictured with the trophy. That's correct.
Yeah.
She tied, and she did her personal best, like her best ever swim. She'd never swam faster. It was her best. It was a swim of her life. She tied with this guy, who was 412th in the world as a male.
Well, but that's the thing, is now is they've been stripped like years later, and the point is now is that potentially could have destroyed her whole career anyway, because then she lost, so she didn't get those opportunities.
It did destroy her career because she didn't want to stand for it. She was brave enough to stand up. She was waiting for her coaches and everybody else to stand up for her, and nobody did. So she had to stand up for herself. And I've got to be honest, it's another one of them things. I just find that she's another one I quite fancy for some reason. I just think she's fucking great. No, I find her Riley Gaines. I just find her inspiring. I find her brave and courageous and standing up when everybody else around her is like fucking telling her to sit down and shut up and just let things happen. She didn't. She stood up, and she stood up for women's rights. She stood up for her fucking right. And I think we need more people like that. Less of the fucking Pascal cock and more people like her. Just because it was her that basically was told behind the scenes, yeah, you're not getting pictured with a trophy. And we can only give one trophy out, and this one, and Leah Thomas is going to get it, who is the fucking dude.
She don't look good in that picture.
I don't care. I can give her monkeys. I'm telling you now, I'd wear her like a hat.
That's just fine too.
I think she's courageous and inspiring. And I definitely would have no problem. I'd take her out for lunch any day. She stood her fucking ground. She absolutely got fucked over, and that destroyed her swimming career. She's like that completely destroyed her swimming career. She had to stand up and do all this. So it wrecked her sporting career for sure.
No, definitely. I mean, if you stand up for those kind of things, you're going to be shut down. Simone Biles recently said Riley looks like a man.
Yeah, but this is coming from
Is Simone the one who's been a cunt all the time?
Oh no, the thing is with Biles, she's like she's an Olympian, multi-gold medalist female, but she's pulling the ladder up behind herself because she's done it. She's retired. She's got all her medals. And in 2017, she came out and said, "It's lucky that men don't compete in my sport, otherwise I wouldn't have any medals." Yeah. So it's really funny how that changes. Do you know what I mean? She was also bullied a lot about her physique. She's quite muscular. She's quite muscular. She's a gymnast, obviously.
Who was the one who said something about like? Who was the one who Nike basically made a comment, made a poster, and then she didn't agree with the poster because it was someone else, And then she said, like, "Oh, you need to realize that I have 3 billion followers or something stupid."
I don't know.
Was that her?
No, I don't know. All I know is that she.
Gio, is there any bird? Is there any bird you wouldn't?
Don't make me answer that question because I'm going to go back to the mum comments for unstuck because I don't start.
Robot will identify as human, and then what? Yeah. All right. Should we get through some actual statue stuff now?
Yeah, we got to kind of move a bit here. You've got like 11 minutes to do some pictures, bro. It's got a well political.
So this is the Jurassic Park. This piece is well small. Shut up. This piece is well small. It looks great, but it's like $600.
I don't think it's really small.
It's 8.6 inches.
High or wide?
High.
What's it wide? 13?
I don't know.
15?
I don't know, but it's 120 scale.
I saw a picture of it. I thought it looked pretty cool. I mean, I'm not sure about $600 worth, but it's pretty cool.
It does look cool.
Then again, I'm a bit partial to a bit of Jurassic Park. So
you had to wait there because you were going to say a bit gay for.
Yeah, it was a bit. But I don't mind
conversation. You're like, no.
I'm not opening that fucking can of fucking worms again. The picture of it with a guy, I'm sure I've seen a person like handling it, and it looks like an all right size. It doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, it does. It looks good. It looks nice.
Bit dark that T-Rex.
These are the Eastman tails. Obviously, they're going to come out with a black and white version. Black-white version with the red bandanas. I think that would be the way to go.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is $500 as well. So this is 9.4 inches tall. And that's only because fucking Michelangelo is stretching his head out. Look how long his fucking neck is. Jesus.
I saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that Sideshow did, the OG ones. I saw a post of them up the other day because I was looking, and I don't like the look of them. They haven't aged well. I don't think they've aged very well.
Christian, oh fuck, his name's gone blank, but he always posts them. He's got like the turtles and the shredder.
Yeah, I really like the newer ones that they did.
I like the original one, and I've always wanted it. I've always wanted the originals.
I remember you saying that, so I was like having a good look at them, and I was a bit like, I'm not sure. Standing on the roof looks kind of awkward and weird. They look really dated.
Yeah,
I hope so.
And the shredder as well, and the two mouses. There's like a regular, there's the American version, the European version, I think.
Cool, let's go.
So this is that. This was then posted by Sideshow, which is the Light by Canali, and it's Iron Studios and Sideshow collaboration. So I don't know what size this is going to be.
Exciting times.
This one, I kind of have to.
Looks like me and Riley Gaines on a date.
This is the Katakuri. So I had to look up the name. Luckily, I haven't got anything dodgy on my desktop. That's great.
Yeah.
This is a one-piece Katakuri, so this is what it looks like. And then this is the piece. So this is one piece. Leon sent this.
Was he wearing like a muff? Did they call it a muff?
Yeah, he's got like a fluff, like a what do they call it? Yeah, I know what you mean. Tony Fenway in the house. I liked the Ronin sculpt for Turtles. There's a new Ronin coming from PCS as well. Hi, Alex. What's good with the PCS Hellraiser license? Really interested in this. My teeth are chattering in excitement. If you catch my drift. I actually don't know. Honestly, all I was sent was the teaser. I was sent the teaser, and I don't know what's coming. But again, if you look at what pieces they've released, by process of like elimination, is going to be 1/3, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I love. But the Chatterer is probably one of the creepiest characters in horror, and I think it's underused character, and I think that someone needs to make it. So yeah, Charo is amazing. Design, really amazing design. Yeah, he's stuck in a giant minge. Love it. That's such an English word, isn't it? Minge.
Yeah.
He hides his mouth with a scarf. Yeah. Yes, yeah, Leon sent me this. So yeah. Do Americans don't say minge, do they?
No, I definitely don't.
But that's the thing as well with like Americans is, like when you say about like there is a break in language when you talk to someone who English isn't their natural language,
Yeah.
or their first language. When you speak to even an English person speaking to an American, if you were to like pick up an American chick and she was going to say like, hey, no, so you pick up like an American picks up an English chick and she
Alex,
goes, yes.
get rid of pictures, you fucking idiot. You've
No, but
been
I'm
saying
saying,
it. Get through. Stop
no,
talking.
but
So
I'm
this
saying,
is why we're in this mess in the first place. Go on.
yeah,
Go
because
on.
you keep stopping me. But I'm saying, but if like an English person was, I know, an American person was pick up an English chick and she said, put it in my fanny, then they're going to like misunderstand that to stick in her fucking arse, aren't they? Because they do fanny packs, which means arse,
I have no idea.
like a bum bag. You know what I mean? So this is then the legendary beast Loki, and it comes with the other head with the older
Is it a
version.
throne piece or is it standing?
I don't know. Honestly, I
Mm.
don't know. I think it's
Looks
going to be a
cool.
standing piece because it's going to go with their other pieces. Yeah.
Mm.
And then this is the Ash by Plastic. I think they call it Plastic Carastic or something. This looks terrible. From these pictures, it looks really bad.
You're the expert,
This
man. I
is
leave this one to you.
this is $1,000, and I think this looks. Oh, sorry, this is infinite. So yeah, Carastic Plastic, and I don't think the likeness is there. Something about it is really off, like well off. It's so bad, really bad. Which is a shame because I'm pretty sure we saw pictures from a convention,
Look
and
good.
an average person took pictures and it looked good. So
Mm.
but
They've worked
these
really
are
hard to fuck this up, haven't they?
well, yeah. I mean, they really fucked it up. That's bad. This is the prom on Lilith. I always find Lilith really creepy because she looks quite young. So there's
Yes.
always like a weird kind of like I don't know if she's meant to be young or how it is.
Pedo vibes,
Yeah,
bro. Move on.
yeah, real pedo vibes. I mean, and a flatter chest than me. Yeah,
That's saying something.
yeah. And then when you got her next to Morrigan as well, look at that. Yeah, Morrigan's fantastic, but yeah. This is the one that came in just before, so I have to make sure I post this now before I go to bed. This is the tease from PCS. So yeah, do you know what that is? Oh, sorry, I went a bit too far there.
Growl.
No,
No.
we don't have the festival style license. No, don't know what that is. Look at the foot.
No.
The
Fucking
helmet.
idea.
This is the first time this is being shown. I'll probably get in
No.
trouble about it as well. But yeah,
Is it God of War?
no,
The fuck is it then?
it's Marvel.
No, I don't know.
You suck. Look at the
That's what I
helmet. Whose helmet is that?
in Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Oh my god. You suck.
Gladiator Hulk.
Yes.
So that could be Silver Surfer, Savage Silver Surfer. Savage Silver Surfer.
All right, and then we got the Sideshow Collectibles, and this is Venom, and this looks really fucking nice. Really nice. Yeah,
That's
this looks like the old kind of Bowen pose. Someone said, "Oh, it looks like the old Bowen pose," and I'm like, "This looks really nice." This now has made me think to myself, I really fucked up not getting the symbiote. I really fucked up. I need to get that symbiote because this matches the symbiote so well. They're going to look great. They would look great together, no?
I'm not sure if I agree with that at all. If anything, it's sort of a contradiction and they're too similar. I don't think they match. I think the answer is fucking like that paired with a really good Spider-Man. I fucking love the build of that. I think the build of that and the blue highlighting and stuff looks really fucking hot, man. Face is good.
That unmasked head, look at that.
Yeah, it's special. It looks special.
It looks really fucking nice.
I'm very, very interested to see what this ends up.
We got to be careful though, because whenever we talk about anything in a really positive way, Sideshow adds another fucking $200 to the price. Oh shit, RaddTitan spoke highly about it. No, I'm joking. But no, this looks really, really nice. This looks like potentially one of the best Venoms ever. Yeah, it looks really nice.
Well, I haven't sat up and paid attention to a Venom piece in years, so the fact that this is looking the way it does, I think this looks a bit spectacular for me. I'm usually see the build of it, like the position, how high it is.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You just don't know how high this sort of goes up. Like how is it a short, basically quite low down? Is it is it a piece that needs to be displayed up high? Is it what I mean?
That fucking symbiote. He is like 8 inches by 8 inches by like whatever. Yeah, he's well fucking displayable.
Yep, he's sitting down. He's crouched. He's on like a bit of a pillar, isn't he? The question is this like on a pillar as well?
It's very similar. Stucker says it's very similar to the Bowen piece.
It is similar. I mean, it's not quite there because the Bowen one, I believe, has his arm right out in front, and it's sort of like this one seems to be sort of a little bit more like almost like his hands down in between his legs. They're going to be sort of
Ryan VegTech, is this view huxable? You dirty dog. Dave Wolf, how you doing, my man? Is that view huxable? Yeah, that looks really nice. Damn it! I need another Venom. Like I need a fucking second asshole. Jesus Christ! I don't need another Venom.
Well, I've got the NMK one, and my one's like painted by a Tittenham. So I'm thinking to myself, if this Venom is special and it looks good, I'm gonna have to get it and sell that one. Because I'm not joking. I am considering it just based off what I've seen so far. You just have to.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, I haven't ordered a Sideshow piece in a long time. What was the last? I know you've ordered some recently. What was the last Sideshow piece I ordered?
The problem is I have. I mean, I could have it with the negative side of Spider-Man, I guess. Display it with that.
Fuck off.
The Comiket is well big, but it's overscaled. So you need characters that are big next to it. And an NMK Venom, massive. Like it's almost a 1/3 scale Venom. It's well big.
I'm looking into my orders now and seeing what my last fucking order. A couple of apples. Logan was the last one I ordered. And the Silver Surfer before that. So it's been a long time.
Logan. Yeah, Silver Surfer was probably my last one that I got in. Was that
the last Sideshow statue I ordered was July 2020.
Shit. When was that? What was that?
Logan.
So what's Silver Surfer then? Tell me what date Silver Surfer.
I ordered Logan and Silver Surfer the same day.
Yeah, but what is that when? Oh wow, okay. So 5 years ago for Sideshow. I've got 3 pre-orders.
And then before that was an Apple, and then before that was 2018 while I was at New York Comic Con, and I ordered Guyver 3.
That's fine.
And then I ordered that He-Man Power Sword, which I gave to you, which was August 2020. I ordered the Action Comics Silver Foil, which was January the 1st, 2022. And then I ordered Apples October 28th, 22. And then these fucking shit Vavas, all these Hot Toys. But other than that, nah. All right. So, did you want to go do a few customs, or no? You finished?
Nah, I've got. We spent too much time talking about trans athletes, for fuck's sake.
Well, that was you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You're talking about arm wrestling and not trans athlete or something.
You wish. We'll call it a day. We'll catch up with next week. Yeah, we'll run it. All right. I've got to open up Black Panther, and I'm expecting that Sinister tomorrow, so I'm going to be busy.
I went for Punisher now, and I'm kind of regretting choosing the Punisher now, but hey.
This is what happens when you don't investigate, but then again, I didn't investigate either.
No, I think, no, it wasn't to do with investigating. It was more to do with the fact that, I know that you've been after a Sinister piece, so I wanted you to have it.
This is going to cost me in the long run, isn't it?
Getting that fee. Because you won't give in to it, so no, it's not going to cost you anything. And you still owe me like fucking money for the fucking last payments I've sent anyway. So
I know on the screenshots it actually tells you the fees. It's a little bit different to your fees. It says $7 on my screenshot, not fucking £9 a time. But that's here nor there.
No dick splash, because when the money comes through. Yeah, it's not the money. It's below the money. So that's why.
No. It says below it. 7 fucking fees, $7.45, whatever it is.
Whatever I'm sending you is how much you owe me to the fucking penny.
Yeah. Well, look at your screenshots. Look at your screenshots at the pictures and tell me what that $7 fucking fee thing is. Because it doesn't equate to £9.35 a time. But,
No,
it's a couple of quid.
No, it's because let's say it's $250, right? When it's $250, I don't get $250 because of the fees. So it comes in at like fucking $245.
Yeah,
I pay to $250, so that's $5. And
okay. And then the 7 on top of that.
And then 7 on top of that, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, well, you have to say, I'm just going with what the screenshot says.
I can't screenshot my bank, you fuckhead.
Listen, you want to ease up with the abuse, man. The name calling. Don't let the drink start getting you a little bit brave beyond your station, my bearded friend. Okay, you're not too far away for me to drive around there, put my finger on the bell, and slap the beard off your face. Just calm yourself down.
You wouldn't drive around to fucking pick up the statue, so you're going to drive around and slap me, are you?
I'm more likely to slap you and pick up the statue, maybe. Fuck you. If I'm going to turn up for one of them, it's the slap. It ain't the statue.
Listen, my trans girlfriend's going to beat you up. Anyway.
This has been like literally probably the most fun I've had on the chat in the last few weeks. It's been brilliant. I go to bed happy knowing that I've laughed probably more than I have over the last few weeks. So thanks for that.
We'll probably come back tomorrow and I'll fucking... And the mouse ain't plugged in. I'm literally here. Do you know what I'm doing? I've got a mouse in my hand, right? Do you see that? I'm going with that going... And it's not moving. It's not moving because it ain't plugged in. Look, there you go.
Don't drinking podcast, bro.
No,
great fun. Oh God, please don't.
Oh God. No, it's gone. But but now everyone do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. We really appreciate it. And with all the stuff that the XM video went down really well. We got a lot of really nice comments, and we really appreciate them. And we've had a lot of people reach out to us, company wise as well. So it's been very positive. So thanks everyone. The usual, like, comment, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
God bless.
God bless. Bye bye.